near the body, because he messed with Peter. You don't mess with the anointing and get well. So all those who are defending man in this country, the men of evil will not get away from God. They can get away with slackness and rubbish from you Jamaican people. But let me tell you all something. There is men who are wicked against the people, slaughter our children, murder our generation for power. God will charge them, and their time is over. Their time is done. And God said to tell this nation, I will step in and change the order, reverse the curse, and give my people a chance to repent and turn to me, or else I will destroy the fabric and the foundation of this country.
Hallelujah. Come on,
Y'all better shut up. Y'all godly people better shut up. Y'all better shut your mouth. Because when God is watching, you think God is mocked. We're not perfect people. Y'all rising up against the church. And the church people, when they try to lead you into righteousness, when they try to bring you into truth, you want to tell us, go preach gospel, go preach Bible and lead politics. You little demons and you little devils, you little antichrists, homosexual devils who embrace nastiness and satanism in this country. Those of you who embrace obia, witchcraft, murdering your brothers and sisters, your family members with obia and witchcraft. Many of you who live up Cyrus and sugar and honey and sell out the church and go follow demonic satanic prisoners in this country. You think God ain't watching? Well, you're gonna be angry in this country. You religious hypocrites who sell out the church and join with the Prime Minister in the pandemic. You think God is not watching? Those of you preachers who stand with slackness and science and make a lot of Jamaican people, innocent children lose their lives. Allow many men right now to be impotent, cannot get their wives and pregnant because they are impotent because of vaccination. You think God ain't sleeping? You think God is sleeping? Many of you who cause many people heart to be clogged up, right now they're blood clotting and dropping dead. Many of our teachers drop dead in this country. You think God is not listening and watching? Many of you who stand with science and watch many Jamaicans drop dead, collapse. You think God is sleeping? He might act slow, but he's going to act. Makusha. He might not act. Your time is over. You're weighing in a balance. You touch the consecrated things. Your scale is tipping. Tickle. Holy Ghost, I hear the Lord says, remember the people. Remind them that I am God. I am the one who drowned Pharaoh. I am the one who caused Herod to be killed with wild worms near the body, because he messed with Peter. You don't mess with the anointing and get well. So all those who are defending man in this country, the men of evil will not get away from God. They can get away with slackness and rubbish from you Jamaican people. But let me tell you all something. There is men who are wicked against the people, slaughter our children, murder our generation for power. God will charge them, and their time is over. Their time is done. And God said to tell this nation, I will step in and change the order, reverse the curse, and give my people a chance to repent and turn to me, or else I will destroy the fabric and the foundation of this country.
Hallelujah. Come on,
Y'all better shut up. Y'all godly people better shut up. Y'all better shut your mouth. Because when God get ready, you all think God ain't watching. You think God is mocked. We're not perfect people. Y'all rising up against the church. And the church people, when they try to lead you into righteousness, when they try to bring you into truth, you want to tell us, go preach gospel, go preach Bible and lead politics. You little demons and you little devils, you little antichrists, homosexual devils who embrace nastiness and satanism in this country. Those of you who embrace obia, witchcraft, murdering your brothers and sisters, your family members with obia and witchcraft. Many of you who live up Cyrus and sugar and honey and sell out the church and go follow demonic satanic prisoners in this country. You think God ain't watching? Well, you're gonna be angry in this country. You religious hypocrites who sell out the church, join with the Prime Minister in the pandemic. You think God is not watching? Those of you preachers who stand with slackness and science and make a lot of Jamaican people, innocent children lose their lives. Allow many men right now to be impotent, cannot get their wives and pregnant, because they're impotent, because of vaccination. You think God ain't sleeping? You think God is sleeping? Many of you who cause many people heart to be clogged up, right now their blood clotting and dropping dead. Many of our teachers drop dead in this country. You think God is not listening and watching? Many of you who stand with science and watch many Jamaicans drop dead, collapse. You think God is sleeping? He might act slow, but he's going to act. Makusha. He might not act.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, good night. It's your brother BOLO V&R. We're in the space again. Hope all is well with you and your family. Some articles really pop up in the man and we really have got to look into in the night time. So like and share the video, let them know that I am live right now on BOLO V&R clips and BOLO V&R 2.0. Hope all is well, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you had a wonderful Monday. I am here now. This is the live. All right, these articles are what I'm gonna touch on first, because I'm telling you, what is happening in Iran. Yo, listen, be prepared, ladies and gentlemen. Be prepared. All right, nobody's backing down. This thing is getting ugly. All right, now look at this now. Spain. This is an interesting article. Let's read this out aloud.
eGleaner classifieds mobile apps. Sign in, subscribe now. Spain says its airspace is off limits to U.S. planes involved in war against Iran. 2-minute read. AP Spain said Monday it has closed its airspace to United States planes involved in the Iran war, another step by Europe's loudest critic of U.S. and Israeli military actions in the month-long conflict. The country earlier said the U.S. couldn't use jointly operated military bases in the war that Prime Minister Pedro Sanchez has described as illegal, reckless, and unjust. Defense Minister Margarita Robles said the same logic applied to the use of Spanish airspace. This was made perfectly clear to the American military and forces from the very beginning. Therefore, neither the bases are authorized, nor, of course, is the use of Spanish airspace authorized for any actions related to the war in Iran, Robles told reporters, describing the war in Iran as profoundly illegal and profoundly unjust. Sanchez has called on the U.S., Israel, and Iran to end the war, saying earlier this month, "You cannot respond to one illegality with another, because that's how humanity's great disasters begin." After Sanchez's government denied the U.S. use of the Rota and Moron military bases in southern Spain, U.S. President Donald Trump threatened to cut trade with Madrid. The U.S. made trade threats last year, too, when Sanchez said his government wouldn't increase its defense spending in accordance with a deal agreed to by other NATO members following Trump's pressure. At the time, Sanchez's government said Spain could meet its military commitments by spending 2.1% of gross domestic product on defense, instead of the 5% the rest of the 32-nation military alliance agreed upon. Sanchez also has been among the most vocal critics of Israel's actions in the war in Gaza, which has invited criticism from Israel's government on several occasions. Spain's new decision against a NATO ally is rare, though not unprecedented. NATO did not comment, referring questions to national authorities. In an incident that strained transatlantic ties, France and Italy blocked the U.S. military from using their airspace for an operation targeting Libyan leader Muammar Gaddafi in 1986. In 2003, Turkey refused to allow U.S. troops to use its territory to invade Iraq, though it did allow overflights. France and Germany firmly opposed that war, but allowed U.S. and British fighter jets to fly over their airspace. France's then Foreign Minister Dominique de Villepin, despite a famed United Nations speech against the Bush administration's plans to invade, told the French Parliament at the time that there are practices between allies that exist that we must respect, including overflight rights. Follow the Gleaner on X, formerly Twitter.
Jamaica. Italy is loud right now. Italy is loud right now. Italy said, "Don't come over my airspace, Donald Trump." Don't you fly no jet. You don't have no permission to fly no jet over my airspace. And as I hear them say, as a NATO country, is like, man, you know, it's very interesting, right? So, you know, and listen, I am looking at this from all sides. But at the end of the day, it's how does this affect Jamaica, right? Because all of this now, to me, I don't really see no clear end in sight, you know, when it comes to this war here, you know. And the more this war continue, is the more money and lives is being lost. Let's just keep it a being. As a matter of fact, people's lives are being shaped in the worst way right now. You understand? So, yo, listen, that this article right, this lady right here, sir, oh, she's not playing no games, bro. If you stand up against Israel and the United States and say, yo, listen, on the wrong, on shouldn't do that, it is illegal, yo, I'm telling you. Now, you know, this is close to home. This is the Cubans, right? So, I have to touch on the Cuban them a little bit. This article right here, and this is something I will have to watch too, you know, because you're talking about Russia. All right, look at this. Look at this, Jamaica. Why I tell you.
eGleaner classifieds mobile apps. Cuba to receive a sanctioned Russian oil tanker, the first such delivery this year. 2-minute read. AP, Cuba prepared on Monday to receive a sanctioned Russian tanker carrying roughly 730,000 barrels of oil, marking the island's first such delivery this year. It comes a day after US President Donald Trump told reporters he had no problem with a Russian oil tanker delivering relief to the island, which has been brought to its knees by a US oil blockade. The exact location of the Russian-flagged Anatoly Kolikin.
Hold on. Wait. Yo. So you telling me, not even allegedly, you telling me Donald Trump saw Russia pull up and say, listen, I don't have a problem with Russia coming in with no oil for Cuba. Wow. Man, talk about when you really got power. Jamaica, you can't believe that? Damn, son, where'd you find this? Very interesting. That's all I will say. Only like I show up the live them people. Hey, BOLO V&R clips, me know. Me not treating the right today cause I only one phone me the have, two phone me the have for me, so I couldn't go live today when me did up on the road. Only BOLO V&R 2.2 alone get some love today. But you guys on BOLO V&R clips, man, you know watch up the video them, man. Come on. Watch up the video them, the uploads them, man. You need to pray. I just live stream alone on the compound mostly. But me appreciate the support still. Let's continue.
Kolikin remained a subject of conflicting reports Monday morning. While the Russian Transport Ministry and the state-run news portal Cuba Debate stated the vessel had already arrived, ship tracking data showed it was still navigating Cuban waters with an estimated docking time of Tuesday.
Okay.
Kremlin spokesperson Dmitry Peskov said Monday that Russia had previously discussed its oil shipment to Cuba with the United States. Russia considers it its duty not to stand...
Okay, so Russia talked to the United States. What's going on? I am Mac Marine. How are you? Good day, good night, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, let us like and share the live, man. Share this with 20 people, man. Let's continue.
Stand aside, but to provide the necessary assistance to our Cuban friends, he told reporters. Its final destination is the port of Matanzas, a strategic hub for an island that produces barely 40% of its required fuel and relies on such imports to sustain its energy grid. Experts say the anticipated shipment could produce about 180,000 barrels of diesel, enough to feed Cuba's daily demand for 9 or 10 days.
Wow.
Trump, whose government...
Only 9 or 10 days? Damn. How them going to navigate that island? Them have to go get creative, but it's a resilient people, you know, so I could see it go.
Government has come at its Caribbean adversary more aggressively than any U.S. government in recent history, has effectively cut Cuba off from key oil shipments in an effort to force regime change. The blockade has had devastating effects on the civilians Trump and U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio say they want to help, leaving many desperate. Island-wide blackouts have roiled Cubans already grappling with years of crisis, and a lack of gasoline and basic resources has crippled hospitals and slashed public transport. Cuba has long been at the heart of a geopolitical tug-of-war between the US and Russia, dating back decades. Trump on Sunday dismissed the idea that allowing the boat to reach Cuba would help Russian President Vladimir Putin. It doesn't help him. He loses one boatload of oil, that's all it is. If he wants to do that, and if other countries want to do it, it doesn't bother me much, Trump said on Sunday. It's not.
So, Trump said if other country want to send oil to Cuba, them can do it, you know, bother him. Well, Jamaica, make us see what gonna. This is very interesting. This is very interesting. Wait.
Not going to have an impact. Cuba's finished. They have a bad regime. They have very bad and corrupt leadership, and whether or not they get a boat of oil, it's not going to matter.
Damn. Trump basically say we have them at their knees, man. So yeah, show them a bone. Wow. Support Trump look on Jamaica and say, you know, they have very corrupt leaders. Their regime is done. What a ball game.
The US, the European Union, and the United Kingdom sanctioned multiple vessels, including the Anatoly Kolikin, used to carry Russian oil following the war in Ukraine.
Wow, that is wild. Now look on this now. Down to Iran, ladies and gentlemen. So we have Cuba, Zane. We have the oil from Russia and Cuba. We have Spain and let them know say don't fly over with airways. And basically make them know say yo, what you guys have did to Iran is illegal. So that's a very harsh stance. I think the world powers are segmented, and you know this is only going to facilitate this war. You know, just being drawn out. That's what it is. I don't think they'll be able, based on what we're seeing and hearing, I don't think they'll be able to listen, why is this thing doing this, man? You know, I'm going to open it on my phone. I bet some open it on my phone. Alright, don't worry yourself. Let me get my phone. Don't worry yourself. Let me read from my phone. I have my phone right here. That's why I'm not going to live on TikTok now, because you see, one phone always have a free, Jamaica. This phone right, that's always have a free. Just in these cases of these cases. Let me see if we can open it up here on the mobile and look at this article. Yes, yeah man, I don't like and share up the video, man. Yeah man, make them know so we're there, man, you know? Thank you guys for your continued support. Me know say Portland in the building, but me I say, you know, I was what is going on here? I was just shouting out anybody that's on, because we know it's an international platform, and so we have persons from all over the world watching. Sometimes they choose not to type, sometimes they're at work, you know. You have some people going to work now, some people coming from work, others just get up from them bed, you understand? Oh, this article definitely is posing a problem. It seems like, you know what, let me go to the next article. Let me go to the next article, yeah. Let me go to the next article. I play this. Mama P, the most honorable, Jamaica's first and only female prime minister, balancing the books while balancing lives. Big up Mama P. transforming Jamaica's mobility, Ugly Park flyover, Mandeville Highway expansion, Marcus Garvey Drive expansion, Constant Spring Road expansion, completion of North-South link of Highway 2000. Okay. Mama P, now look 4 years, do all of them something, investing in Jamaica's future, conceptualized and got funding for the Western Jamaica Children's and Adolescent Hospital Expanding Path Program. Okay, Mama P, alright. Stabilizing the economy, powering the future, engineer diversification. Yeah man, that article I definitely do the most. I don't know why it's so hard to open. Negotiations of the 2013 IMF Extended Fund Facility. Stabilizing the economy so it was poised for growth, that's a fact. The decriminalization of marijuana, of course, you know. What is happening here now? I seem to get all types of distractions from all types of people anytime me go live, you know. If it's not a text, it's something else. My goodness. My goodness. I didn't hear this lady's speech, you know.
His contribution to the budget debate, the Prime Minister told the nation that the world order as we knew it had changed, that he knew the present state of world affairs was troubling to most Jamaicans, and that seeming unfairness appears to characterize the new order. But Mr. President, when has this not been so? While he said, quote, our historic colonial experiences create an almost instinctive reflex that we will be victims in a world where raw power is dismantling the protection of a rules-based system, he seems not to have...
Big up yourself, Matthew. Big up. Good night, good night, good night. I took a look at the stuff that you sent me, you know. Yeah, man. I took a brief look at it. So, then basically they said they might take out the pipes, them. Yeah, I see it,
understood that even in the so-called rules-based order, people like us were never protected from raw power. The Prime Minister said he was concerned about how we were going to navigate this space and do more than just survive, but thrive, and that we must learn from our past to do so. He tried to give us a history lesson, Mr. President, but I am the teacher.
Wait.
Mr. President,
what she say a while ago? What?
Must learn from our past to do so. People like us were never protected from raw power. The Prime Minister said he was concerned about how we were going to navigate this space and do more than just survive, but thrive, and that we must learn from our past to do so. He tried to give us a history lesson, Mr. President, but I am the teacher.
Mighty God.
Mr. President, we on this side know where we are coming from as a people.
Yes.
We know that colonialism and slavery brought brutal violence into our midst as a norm, made us poor, made us self-doubting, made us think deeply about what a different world built on freedom, equal rights and justice could look like. We know our ancestors looked to the mountains and knew if they could make it to the top, they would be free. In other words, they always had sight of a better world and were willing to fight for this land. We, the descendants of Africans enslaved in the Americas, know that the road is long and rough. 400 years, Mr. President, but we never get weary.
I like it.
We will always resist injustice.
I like it.
On that long...
No, I like it, Jamaica. I like it. I like it very much. Wow. This lady is making a mark in the Senate, man.
Road, Mr. President. There were always those who would take the side of people with power. The plantation owners, the colonizers, the imperialists. There were always those willing to sell out the struggle so they could get some power or likes for themselves.
Do it for the love, you know, do it for the likes. Hey, share about Andrew, wanna listen up? Oh my God, how did I miss this? You know, the Lord leads the way, you know, man. No, Father God, you could have never make a mistake, make me touch for this video. Then Jamaica, you couldn't tell me, say, I saw this lady when I heard about Andrew Jones decent in a parliament, in the Senate. Oh God, he can't catch a break. The amount of darts coming at him, man. Right now, he must have to look over his head. At any moment, you know, man, anything can happen, you know, man. Because you don't know Donald Trump head chip, you know. Yeah, you don't know General stay already.
Those who, Erna Bradford has told us, were, quote, not uncomfortable with the myths of the master's superiority. We have to always ask ourselves, Mr. President, what side of history are we on?
And you want to say the government are all slave, you know? Yeah, man, so in the world powers, when they look on the whole scheme, I think they look on who are the slave master them. The top big country them, you know what I mean? Yeah. Jamaica, one of the whole slave them in under Andrew and his government, you know. Yes, they maintain the farm. They maintain the slave farm, you know. Yeah, they don't want to ruffle any feathers, ladies and gentlemen. They don't have a backbone. They have some weak jelly back. I eat the lady I talk about. Let's continue.
Jamaican people must at this time ask themselves, are they on the side of justice and equality, or are they propping up the powerful and hurting the weak?
Mighty God.
Mr. President, the PM likes to engage in revisionist history.
Yes.
In plain Jamaican language,
Yes.
in like make up things.
Oh my God. No. Who is this lady? Miss, hello. Let me get your name good. Hold on there. With a whole heap of respect. Mighty God. Senator Thame challenges Jamaicans to confront what you may call an uncomfortable truth, rewriting history. He does not change the lived reality of those who were left behind from the 1960s to today. The call remains the same. Stand on the side of justice, tell the truth, full honesty without distortion. Wow. I like this lady. I like this lady, Jamaica. I do, I really do. I really like this lady. This lady's going on very well.
They say that Michael Manley mash up Jamaica, but we must mash down that lie.
Yes. Father God, hey, bless that woman here. Mash down that lie.
And to mash it down, we must tell the truth. The truth, Mr. President, will set us free.
Yes.
Let us start with the 1960s.
Yes.
Mr. President, the Prime Minister proudly declared that Bustamante's statement, "We are with the West," was somehow a principled one. Wasn't the West responsible for colonization or enslavement and oppression?
Mighty God.
Was our brothers and sisters in Africa fighting to free themselves from the West?
Yes.
In the Prime Minister's optimistic reading of the stewardship of the Jamaica Labour Party in the first 10 years of independence, he said, quote, "The period between 1962 and 1972 saw political stability, the fastest pace of growth and development of the Jamaican economy and the build-out of our institutions," end quote. Mr. President, we must smash down these lies.
Mighty God.
In actuality, the fastest period of growth was in the 1950s, continued into the 60s, and it began to slow towards the end of the decade.
Yes.
Mr. President, you might remember the Ethiopian song, "Everything Crash." That was released in 1968. And what did they say? They said everybody was on strike, down to the policeman.
Mighty
They
God.
said that what one bad man him can't come go that evening. Poverty rose in the 60s. Urbanization surged. And between 1962 and 72, unemployment almost doubled, rising from approximately 13% to 22%.
Jamaica, you know say me now Lego this? Me I go do an entire show upon what the lady I say. No, I'm gonna do my research. No lady, you spark one fire in me. What you saying? What you saying? You know the PMP need this lady to give us some references and some detailed information based off what she's. Lady J, how you doing? Lady J, you not hear this? After me never know them something here. I never hear them something. I want to my phone. On my phone I'm so like you know I want to go on there so. No, Jamaica. It's the Andrew Ones coming up in a parliament and come make big old speech from about 1960s and Michael Manley and attack Michael Manley and things saying could I get you like that? Rub him out, lady. Rub him out. Me love this. No, this too nice. Me should have dip on TikTok too. No. This too nice.
People lacked piped water. Illiteracy was at 53% in 1970. No black person could work as a teller in a bank.
Mighty God.
People lived in squalor and had little access to decent housing.
Yes.
This was a time of growth. But more critically for the descendants of Africans enslaved in Jamaica, it was a time of great inequality and impoverishment. The 1960s were a turbulent political period which saw black people shut out of power.
Wow.
In 1963, Bustamante sent the police and the army to hunt Rastafarians in what became known as Black Friday.
Hey, me love that woman. Jesus. Miss, somebody can't more buy her drink. Miss, you drink, miss? No. More take you out for dinner. Oh, and I'm talking about just a lunch. More take you out for lunch, because you must married. Would I like to take you out for lunch, you and your husband? If you're married. I am so serious. I would love to treat you. No, me like that lady. Me like this lady. Oh, me start to shoot the man. Me know about what you talk about. Yes, the Carl Garden incident. When them destroyed the rest of them in the Carl Garden incident. It was one of the worst time in our history. You know? And Andrew talk about. And a big up. You know, since Andrew Jonas are wicked. You know how wicked that man Andrew Jonas? Hey, me say every time a man open me mouth, the man prove how wicked him be. Jeez and Pete, no man. No, Jamaica, and for the persons them with the and you see right here, so I want to see my finger, all of V&R clips. Right up I tap there, so at the screen. Yeah man, only hit up the like button for me, man. We have 30 people watching. Only just touch up the like button up there, so for me now, please and thanks, Jamaica. So me right up there, so yes, right up there, so touch up the like button. There you go. Everybody come one and all, link up and hit up the like button there for me, please and thanks. Yeah man, right up there so you see kind of dark. Yeah, you see my finger? So me up there so you like button there. Yeah man, like up the live. Like up the live. Few people in BOLO V&R 2.0. Yeah man, see my finger there? So me up there so the like button there. Everybody, touch up the like button there for me, Jamaica. No. You know what? Sometimes I have to remind you that we are because apparently I gotta put in these little things here, you know, just to remind the people. I say remind the people. Yes, man. Why? This is something. Yes, the name is Thame. She is my new favorite senator. I'm telling you. Did you like, share, and subscribe? That is the poll. Alright? Yeah, we got to do this. We gotta be thorough. Alright? Copy. Yeah, copy. Oh, wait a minute. No. This is a A and then you have a C. Right. Okay. And then you just go over to the next platform. Subscribe, guys. Subscribe. Yeah, man. Subscribe. You know it goes. So, yes. Hit the like button. We are demonstrate. If you dip on the computer, it's easy. If you're on your computer, then it's easy. It's so easy. Alright. Oh, alright, wonderful. Back to the schedules programming.
They were tortured and killed, Mr. President. Bustamante banned black nationalist books, including Black Beauty. And his successor, Hugh Shearer, banned Walter Wadney for what he called bringing alien black power ideologies to Jamaica. It was the...
So you have to tell me, say, Bustamante, are you Shearer? Then when a black power? But then the man, they are slave master pick the man. All people vote for Labour, right? No, hold on there, wait. The greatest human rights atrocity outside of slavery, where they go on in Jamaica, the Carl Garden incident. Alright? That was post-slavery. Just a come out of slavery. And you're telling me that people really vote for Labour, right? Something wrong with you, you know? Yeah, man, something definitely wrong with you, man. You don't need help. You don't need Jesus.
The 1960s, Mr. President, when the then Minister of Development, Edward Seaga, built housing in West Kingston for his people. And to do so, he bulldozed the shacks in the shanties, burned them to the ground, and sent the police to take children away from their parents after they had been forced to sleep in Maypen Cemetery and on the sidewalks.
Wow.
The irony, Mr. President, is that the beneficiaries of this displacement and violence who loyally defended the Jamaica Labour Party under garrison politics would later become victims of state violence. We cannot forget the 2010 Tivoli incursion, Mr. President.
Wow.
73 dead.
Wow. Oh, she is really bringing the history. She's really bringing the history.
In just 3 days.
Mm?
73.
That way, you see that now? That is what you call karma, you know. Let me tell you something. Labor rights. Do stop supporting violence against the citizens of Jamaica. Not because it's not happening to you. Anytime you see the government and they are pushing certain type of violent energy towards citizens, using the police force and them something there, and when they are back it, wait until it happens to you. You will be asking for help. You will be asked, Wagwan Alex, you will be asking for help. You'll be asking for somebody to raise their voice on your behalf. So when you see your brother and your sister being violated, their rights being violated, you should rise up against the government vocally, at least vocally. Yeah, man, bless up. You should rise up against the government at least vocally to say, no, this is not right. This is not how you treat us as citizens of Jamaica. And we will not stand for it. You understand? That's exactly what is required of you. If you're not doing that, then you're literally, you're literally not doing right by yourself. What happens to me can happen to you. We are two Jamaicans. We just voted for different parties. So if the PNP should come into power and they're not treating the Jamaican people right, with dignity, equity, right, with love and respect, then we're going to condemn it. You crazy? I think BOLO V&R is going to be here sitting and seeing the People's National Party be in power and not do right by the Jamaican people, and I sit down here and stay quiet while the people suffer? You're mad, man. That will never happen. That will never happen, Jamaica.
In just 3 days. Mr. President, the Prime Minister gave us some context for the budget debate, and I thought it important. The 1960s were a turbulent political period which saw black people shut out of power. In 1963, Bustamante sent the police and the army to hunt Rastafarians in what became known as Black Friday.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, you know how this ties into the geopolitical conversation I want to have tonight, based off the articles that I saw. We're literally talking about potentially being bullied into submission again by a superpower. Yeah, because this government literally jeopardized the lives of the Jamaican people by removing the Cuban doctors without getting any replacement, albeit they were in negotiations since last year, March. That is a gross inadequacy, a gross failure, a level of incompetence that could be, really run parallel with treason. Yeah, for me, that's my opinion. Their incompetence with the Cuban doctor situation, it's like it run parallel with treason. We have had this amazing relationship with Cuba for 50 plus years, and then boop, you know, is the Jamaican government decided to just drop Cuba? You know, it wasn't oh, we have come to this point. No, they said, you know what? Yeah, no discussion. We're done. Man, listen.
They were tortured and killed, Mr. President.
Wow.
Bustamante banned black nationalist books.
Bustamante blacked banned nationalist books. Bustamante was black, and this man is a hero. Listen, yeah, let me tell you something. That's why me, BOLO V&R, couldn't be. I don't think I would fit in politics, because you see, I would come to the house and I would challenge. I would put it out there to strip Bustamante of any. He should not be honored. He shouldn't be a national hero. If I'm not mistaken, Bustamante is a national hero. He's a national zero. The greatest crime against humanity outside of slavery was committed by Bustamante. The Coral Garden incident. And now you're telling me that this man was blocking black empowerment books from being read in the country? Man, come on, bro. These things should not be forgotten. No, sir.
Including Black Beauty and his successor, Hugh Shearer.
Including Black Beauty? The man blocked a book called Black Beauty? You cannot make this up. This man is a racist. This man is a racist. Bustamante was a racist. Man, forget Bustamante, bro. That man should be stripped of all honor that he was bestowed upon by the Jamaican people or the government. No, we got to get that man's name up out of here.
Banned Walter Rodney for what he called bringing alien black power ideologies to Jamaica.
So the man banned somebody. Walter Rodney, she said, banned him for bringing black power ideology to Jamaica. What? No one of them never like Rasta. What a disgrace.
Known as Black Friday. They were tortured and killed, Mr. President. Bustamante banned black nationalist books, including Black Beauty, and his successor, Hugh Shearer, banned Walter Rodney for what he called bringing alien black power ideologies to Jamaica.
Walter Rodney, Google. Walter Rodney. Oh, trust me, Steve Williams, I really don't understand how people support this party. I really don't understand. Like, you have to know your history. Hey, there's no way, bro. How Rasta people, how Rasta man support Jamaica Labour Party? You know, Dr. Walter Rodney, Pan-African, them ban him? Oh, come on, bro. This dude right here, bro. Oh, no. Yo, they banned this dude from Jamaica? Yo, they definitely was working for the slave master. That's crazy. Oh, man. Y'all seeing this? Yo, this is Walter Rodney, Pan-Africanist, scholar, activist. Dr. Walter Rodney embodied the concept of praxis, bringing together schools of thought, modes of yo, man, listen, no way, bro. No way. No way. History repeating itself.
Mr.
Right
President, in framing his contribution to the budget debate,
my bad.
Jamaica. It was the 1960s, Mr. President, when the then Minister of Development, Edward Seaga, built housing in West Kingston for his people. And to do so, he bulldozed the shacks in the shanties, burned them to the ground, and sent the police to take children away from their parents after they had been forced to sleep in Maypen Cemetery and on the sidewalks.
Oh, so all your panties getting a bun, so you can't defend Edward Seaga. Edward Seaga germs. You understand? Wicked man that. No apology. Him antecedents is nasty. I don't know how people support. Yo, I don't know how people rate Seaga, you know? I don't know how people rate Seaga, bro. I swear. Like, yo, may I tell you, the man I work outside of Andrew Owners, Siaga, the worst thing happened to Jamaica outside of Andrew Willis. You have Andrew and then Siaga. 1 and 2, 1A, 1B. The worst prime minister ever in the history of not Jamaica. You know, Buster Manti might have taken a cake still, you know, because of the human rights violation. You know what I mean? But the part where Siaga set Jamaica upon, right, with the involvement of the CIA, no man, he one of the worst, man. 1A, 1B, him and Andrew one is the neck and neck. You hear me say? Some don't know him get upset about history. Go away.
The irony, Mr. President, is that the beneficiaries of this displacement and violence who loyally defended the Jamaica Labour Party under garrison politics would later become victims of state violence. We cannot forget the 2010 Tivoli incursion, Mr. President. 73.
Wow. So they might try to shut her up and she just rub them out. Big up Maziki Thame. Senator Dr. Maziki Thame. Alright? Educated, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? On like and shape the life. Tell them say bowl alive right now and it's spicy. Mighty God. We never know say them something when I go on, man. What a bangarang. So the people that must support the garrison politics later on was victim of the Tivoli incursion, and that was under the JLP, the same people them. Yeah, me know say them against Cuba. Hey man, listen.
3 dead in just 3 days. 73 in just 3 days.
What?
Mr. President?
73 people died in 3 days in the Tivoli incursion? Wow.
Would later become victims of state violence. We cannot forget the 2010 Tivoli incursion, Mr. President. 73 dead in just 3 days.
Wow.
73 in just 3 days.
Wow.
Mr. President, the Prime Minister gave us some context for the budget debate, and I thought it important to speak to the context in order to speak to the provisions within the budget. And the context is very important to understanding where we are today. The question is, how will your side be remembered by history? I know for sure that Michael Manley was remembered well. The data tells us so. 3 years after he died, people in this country said he was the Prime Minister who had done the most for the lot of Jamaican people. It really strikes us, and we have to ask why the Prime Minister is so concerned with Michael Manley. We would like to know why he is so concerned with Michael Manley, and one really has to wonder whether the Prime Minister bad mind Michael.
Aye! Aye, my lover. No, Jamaica. No. I'm a favorite lady this. Yes, no man. Beat him with the hammer. We really have to wonder if Andrew Honest bad mind Michael Manley. Because you will never be loved by the Jamaican people like Michael Manley and Andrew Honest. I hope you're listening. Somebody tag him there for me. You will never be revered and honored and respected like a Michael Manley. You remember good. You could have been Michael Manley touched everybody's life. PMP and JLP. No P at all. Michael Manley touched them life. Him still a touch them life right now. With the same policies that were in place. One half year use on a budget. The $11.4 billion. Him still a touch people life now. My touch on the life. For help on to get you on uncreative budget.
We have to wonder if the Prime Minister bad mind Michael. And I really have to say one thing, and that is that he should take his mind off of Michael so that we can talk about the present.
Yes, Mama. I agree with you. I agree with you, Miss. Yes, I agree with you. Take your mind off of Michael Manley. No, Jamaica. The DPP, you know, urges the JPs to serve with clean hand. You know, I'm not even go through that whole article here. Thank you. Yeah, man, big up on yourself. Now, more answer this to the DPP. Can you urge the MPs, the members of parliament, to serve with clean hands? MP, somebody tag the DPP there for me now. Somebody tag the DPP there for me, because apparently the DPP don't know what is going on. Somebody tag the DPP there for me. Zane, and somebody tag something there too. Where general name? Somebody tag Trump. Sir Trump. People make sure so go subscribe to J Brian Show. On YouTube. Zane. Somebody tag Trump there for me. Sir Trump, sir. This is Sir Trump. I don't know if you're aware, sir, but a peer bangarang going on, as the world turns with the Jamaica Labour Party, sir. Sir, I would like your attention, sir, to Exhibit A, sir. All right? Listen to this, sir. As the world turns.
As the world turns.
Yes.
One thing with me,
Yes.
me talk up to people
Yes.
and me try to know people. You know, still like you.
Yes.
We're running into people and I know people.
Mm.
Me try to know people. So when me have a Judas, me know where to keep the Judas.
Yes.
And where the Judas must stay.
Jamaica, the context in which this Merle, how are you doing? Good night, good morning. The context in which and the way how Miss Rosalie Hamilton is speaking in this particular audio. You can clearly see as much I talk to, in a device note, where I respond back, I just want to throw that out there because, big up Noel, but me tell you, say me and one person where me think back on conversations, and this idea when Noel have about Rosie, me can't see it because I look for it, because that I think when somebody says something, me try to look and be objective and say, alright, where them are here in a device note, we make them feel like say, Rosie just say all of them things and set up all of this brilliantly. This was a heated back and forth, and we can't wait for hear Donovan Williams side of the story. We want your film voice note them. Let's continue.
You know your Judas them. Donovan Williams. You don't know your Judas them.
Yes.
Because all the people them where you are talk to, them a talk to me.
Mighty God.
All of them where you are talk to,
Hear
them
them.
a talk to me.
Yes.
And all the things that you have done in this constituency. Donovan, me know. Me know worthless Donovan.
Mighty God.
Bitch Donovan.
Mighty God.
Worthless Donovan. Me know your file.
Nasty.
Me know your file.
Wow.
You understand that?
Yes.
Worthless Donovan. Croft Donovan. Me know your file.
Whoa.
Mongrel Donovan.
Ew.
Me know your file. Donovan when I come from nowhere.
Ew.
I demand them up a Tower Hill. Used to rob the yappies them and feed you and your family.
No, the yappies them. The yappies them. The yappies them Jamaica. You know what say, you hear Mr. Will Rattigan talk and him know that name there from where him come from. So it's a serious thing, When you hear Rosie reference yappies, What's up, Sassy? No, I'm not. Listen, my objective is not to have anybody dislike Noel more than all them dislike him. I'm just speaking to the argument. I was trying to validate his argument where, this idea that Rosalie really is just decide to just record some voice notes and frame it in a one way because she knows say, yo, she just have to put it out. No, there was passion here, Jamaica. There was anger. This was not a performance. This was real life. Listen to this.
Donovan. Bitch Donovan.
Mighty God.
What? Me know worthless Donovan.
Yes.
Bitch Donovan.
Yes.
Worthless Donovan. Me know your file. Me know your file. You understand that? Worthless Donovan. Croft Donovan. Me know your file.
Hold on there. Somebody say Bolo right now. Some people down the west have to lift up eviction notice served and they have to remove by April 6th. What do you mean by that? Send the name Oh, hold on, let me show it.
Mongrel Donovan, me know your file. Donovan when I come from nowhere. I demand them up at Tower Hill. Used to rob the yappies them and feed you and your family. I frighten, you never angle money in your life. Yeah. And you say all of them vice know that? Fuck with me. And see if me not let them go into the public. Leave me alone, Donovan. You hear me? I warn you.
I am giving you a warning.
Mongrel Donovan, leave me alone. I frighten you know. You forgot to when you come into the constituency, you never have no money. A little Danny used to lend you money. And you make little Danny dead. You, cause the boy lend you money and when you pay him back Christmas, you give the boy $50,000 for share for him and Fidel and Tavar. That's why Tavar and Fidel run away and eat you. And you make Danny little Danny run away and gone foreign. So me know everything little Danny tell me before.
Hey, Mr. Trump, you hear them something, sir? This not so good in the Labour Party. This is the government we're talking about, you know, man. Individuals within the government, you know. That is a part of this government, you know, and this political party, you know. This is a corrupt government, you know. And you know them cannot liberate the people. You understand? Yes, so me see in the article where Trump said the regime down at Cuba there. It does it, Trump say right now. A boatload of oil, it doesn't matter, it doesn't do much, it's not gonna have any impact. Cuba, they have a bad regime. They are very bad and corrupt leadership. See that? A Trump said, see that, I mean, you just said Trump, Mr. Trump, sir. The corruption, something the way I talk about, it seems you have a venom against corruption. So here we go on. More you put one corner, you're not even focused on Jamaica wholly. Just put one little corner of your eye. Alright, and back to the DPP. DPP, did you hear this, miss? Are you looking into this? I mean, can you tell the MPs, DPP, that they need to operate in such a manner that is cohesive to good governance and integrity, morals and values? Yes, like how you are running upon the see the DPP are running upon the JP, them at themselves serve with clean hands. Can you please DPP reference the members of parliament to make sure that they serve with clean hands? Because if the head of the stream is corrupt, the entire river will be also, you know, man.
Go away, say no one this you. So I'm gonna leave you alone.
Yes.
Because you was a liar. Look at that. Listen, Donovan. Why you think me skeptical you? Because
Yes.
I know your file.
Wow.
The man them what your brother came from Towel come down here. Election when you were running at the 2020. As you win the night, the man them come back the morning come tell me say, "Una was sorry Donovan in the seat."
Wow.
Donovan feisty, Donovan thief, Donovan mean, and Donovan lie.
Mighty God.
Yeah. And every day the man them call me and say me they tell you,
Yes.
Rosie, so I was sorry.
Yes.
Donovan in the seat because Donovan are wicked.
Wow.
But let me tell you something, me I get you out here. And I'm carrying you now. Me never know when you're coming here.
Yes.
Remember, them never tell me when you're coming here. You're coming by night. But me owe it to the place where me born and grow to take you out.
Yes.
And me gonna take you back out here.
Mighty God.
Me gonna take you back out here because you must lose. If you stay till election, buy your ticket.
Yes. Buy your ticket.
Enrich yourself.
Yes.
That's that you do. Enrich yourself and the people them poorer. The people them poor like church laws in the constituency.
No, you see, listen to me. All you have to do is use the eye test in Jamaica. Me know say I have more voice note, man. Me know. Right now, to me, when me see Andrea do, Andrea set a rat trap. Andrea want them come open them mouth. That's what me see. That's what me I look upon right now. I don't have any inside information, you know. I don't want anybody to get it twisted. Andrea has not shared anything with me. I am just on the outside looking in and I'm saying, it appears as if Andre is setting a rat trap. Yes. Yes, because the way me see Andre deal with them tonight on Panaja TV, me I say, no man. Oh, Andre talks so strong. Andre look like he must set a rat trap. You never know. I saw me look on it in Jamaica. I want to see it. I feel like Andre set a rat trap. True.
Because all the money them we used to come in the seat where
Yes.
contractors used to come in here and the man them used to get them 200 and them 300 and them this and them that. From
Yes.
you come in here at 2 and 3 people are work on a project and you alone are get the money from the contractor.
Wow. You
But we
serious?
said, Donovan, leave me alone. Because your file are out in the public. And everything when me attack, me can prove it. Everything.
God.
Me say,
Sir Trump, you hear that, Sir Trump? DPP, when you hear that, I think the DPP need to challenge Rosie on that argument. I think they should approach Rosie and say, well, listen, in the interest of justice, being the DPP, you know, you made statements on those voice notes that indeed the damning things that you said about Donovan Williams and others, you have the proof for it. And as the DPP, in the interest of you know, justice, we want to offer our arm of protection to you if you can present these evidences of these claims for us to ventilate and investigate further. Then, hey, let me tell you something. Them don't want me be the DPP, you know. Because one by one people are going to jail, you know. Hey, you took me ramp. Hey, my mother no normal, you know. And my mother me get them style from, you know. Yeah, still, my mother want to look investigator. Big up, mommy. Yes, man, and my father sharp too. Now, but I feel like I can pull one wool over my eye. Sharp. You hear me say? If I not right now, I'm not saying I'm a Will Rattigan because I don't have that level of experience. However, ladies and gentlemen, when it comes to doing a job, I put my all in it. So if you don't want me to be the DPP, want to make me know so I can start up on my journey from now? Yes, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't want, trust me, if a man that is working at CVM can be a high-ranking member of the JCF, I believe I can make it as well. No, I truly believe I can make it as well. And I'm not speaking to the person's education. I'm speaking to their expertise. How did he become a police? Oh, no, who me attack, don't it? The brother with the short brother, the black brother upon CVM, we are police. How did we get here with him? What's his story? How did he land that job? Become like a FID president. You know what? Let me stop. Because yeah, man, let me calm down. Because trust me, the antecedents of the Jamaica Labour Party and this administration is, my goodness, it's just a disgrace.
Lawrence Rowe send me a text. If him can talk to me, want to talk to me about something.
Yes.
If I didn't know it's a Lawrence Rowe number, I wouldn't even answer it. But it never have no name on it. When I call back the number and ask,
yes,
who is this?
Mm-hmm.
Him say Lawrence Rowe. He want to ask me a question. Lawrence Rowe asked me, tell me, he said, Chris and Ramon, the list of the Raytown division, people them were to get the $20,000.
Yes.
Him gave Alia 100 paper forms for fill out. And Alia do all kind of things with the farm them and stupidness, and him give them to Ramon and Chris, and now the people them never get the benefits because it late and the farms them not do. I ask Lawrence Rowe, why you bringing that argument to me? I have nothing to do with the farms. When una do the things, una never tell me nothing. Wanna bring. But guess what? Him Lawrence Rowe go on like him smart. Him a try to feel me out if me and Alia and Chris and Ramon in a dialogue. So him want
side.
I know if on a circle is trustworthy. Your circle, Donovan Williams, not trustworthy because you have Lawrence Rowe in there, walk and talk everything. Him a carry.
Jamaica. Only hear what me say on Andre show, don't. If you don't hear what me say, let me play it back. No, and again, this are the conversation because Noel definitely, you know, in terms of having me think about some things, and I've been thinking. I have been thinking, Jamaica. I've been thinking.
The new technology of Donnie and Ten.
I have been thinking, and that's why it sparked this thought when I called into Andre's show.
In them charities. It is an April 4. Don't miss. So if you want to assist, just reach out to Nation Senate. I come talk your foolishness and the gibberish. That's what. Just as our PDTV did it. One time, Ishmael Andre Lawrence, I know who is a narcissist. The opportunity with that Lawrence probably had that great feelings. It's not going to be business as usual. From the belly approach, where you cut your political opportunity. That's why I said to somebody recently, Bolo.
Mention to all the viewers, good night, Father. Noel did ask you a question. And good evening to all the viewers, good night, Father. Just give it up yourself. When he asks you, who would gain the most from the situation? From the voice notes being leaked, right? You know, so me think about it.
Yeah.
You know, say the individuals that were too much and baga would gain the most. Because look funny. Yeah, look on it from Rydell Road. And when it's not Rydell Road, when it's Lawrence Road.
Lawrence Road.
In one position, you know.
Yeah, so that would be a perfect window of opportunity.
Thank you very much, because that would have put Rosie in a problem.
Out a problem and then Donovan compromise.
Too.
So if them not see the window of opportunity with that Lawrence probably had that great Vincent. Yeah, Kotoro.
That is, oh my gosh, man. Think about it, man.
Big bingo. It's called a window of opportunity politically.
Is it? That is it, my brother. So after the show, and then I said, no, man, you know, so Lawrence Road is really the man who would have gained the most. Yeah, no, look at you about it. Even the other guy, Raman or whatever you want him.
He wouldn't gain as much because him not there the MP status. Remember, say MP want, you know. Rosie want the MP true. Donovan want to keep the MP and Lawrence want MP. So it is what you call a Machiavelli approach, where you cut your political opportunities and enemies around them so you can rise to the top. Yes! The whole of them.
Look a bit. Look a bit. Who knows if he want to get the council apart? Who knows if him and Lawrence will come together to do this thing? That's our next thing we have to go look for.
Thank you, Bolo. You remember when Michael Manley said no permanent friends, no permanent ally? Then we come together for truth and knock out people so 1 ton MP and 1 ton councillor.
You're enemy of my enemy.
An enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Alright. Bad game. Look at more, my God.
Mama cool, Mama too, Mama she, Mama boo, Mama boo, Bolo.
Good morning. Tell the Jezebel, good morning.
So that Virginia Lawrence Road, yo, him, you don't know, but you know, yeah, you have to think about it. Even if him delusional, you know what I say? Even if him delusional and I'm thinking same can get a position. At the same time, it make a lot of sense if him are the one that release the voice note them. Yes.
Carry news to you and him carry news to everybody else.
They are not listening. Who said say that to him? I'm curious. What do you think about when Noel said someone told him they are not listening? Oh no, I mean that must be one of his, one of his people. They were concentrating on the comment section. So when he said they are not listening, I believe he's looking, because we were listening. I was very disciplined and listening to what Noel was saying. It's just I was holding to what I understood and know. Same thing with Andre. So it must have been persons watching and they were looking in the comment section and saying that the audience is not listening, right? And maybe you're thinking further ahead, Sassy, because me know yesterday. But I'm not even gonna entertain any thought in my mind. Whatever is in the darkness has to come to the light, you know. And if you're not on the right side of history, nowadays, you know, karma seems to expose you. You know, the lifting of the skirts. Whoever you are, it doesn't matter how small or large you are. You better you just be honest. You better you be frank about whatever it is and wherever you are with it, you know, and your position. Now, remember, just read a little part here from that is important. It says here, in the months since the United States and Israel attacked Iran, the Tehran's retaliatory closure of the Strait of Hormuz, the world attention, including Jamaica, has been primarily on the impact of the price of oil, which is understandable. A quarter of the world's seaborne oil and fifth of its liquefied natural gas pass through the strait. A choke linking the Persian Gulf and the Gulf of Oman, and providing the only route to the open sea for several Gulf energy producers, including Kuwait, Qatar, Bahrain, and the United Arab Emirates. Yeah, me know Saturday stay, you know, guys. Saturday, one of them, we are process back everything over and over again. The PNP Patriots pushes for the Western Children's Hospital to be named after Portia Simpson Miller. St. Catherine father accused of sexual assault freed as court upholds no case submission. Alright. Whoa. Calm down, sir. Chill out.
So your circle will never private.
Wow.
Never. Because Donovan, me know every single thing where you do, how you do, when you do, where you do. You ask them where you have around you. If me did make them know nothing where me I do anytime at all. Them get duties to execute, them never get duties. Them never be a part of no decision making. Because me know me did have a boy girl I deal with.
Dang.
So me know what to say to them and when not to say to them. Leave me alone, Donovan.
Embarrassing.
You hear me, I want you?
A lot of boy girl. Damn, that is so disrespectful. Wow.
Because me know you can't stay in a Central Kingston. You could have me not even talk about Jesus. The devil on your back, you can't stay in here. And me build Central Kingston, you know. And me build Central Kingston. Ramon in I'm yard when me build Central Kingston.
Yes.
And you're going in yard, go tell him and his brother. So come there, go carry her to Rosie, make sure expose them in a politics. And me carry them, go expose them all about in a politics. And I know Ramon undermine me. From 2016, Mrs. Madden down at Grace called me and tell me, say, Chris and Ramon and Sanjay, which is in brother, in the community, a campaign say, me can win the election 2016. Them go to my Grace, go tell Mrs. Madden, and Mrs. Madden call me and tell me, Rosie, beware of them are undermine you. So me know a long time, Sir Ramon and Chris and Sanjay did do it. Mrs. Madden tell me long time and tell me, say,
hey,
oh, yeah.
Nobody ramp with Miss Madden down at Grace, you know. Oh no, nobody ramp with Miss Madden down at Grace. Alright.
And all me, Chris was more explicit and sure say him a fight. Somebody did avoid Chris, but Ramon gave the impression like Chris is the problem. Chris carry news and Chris got this and talk this and Chris. Every time I talk to him about Chris, him pour down everything upon Chris. The time him did do it.
What a wicked guy.
So now I know that Ramon was a snake and Ramon is the one that do all the things the way I do. I leave Ramon alone. And nothing to no argument with him. I don't want to fuss with him. I just want me and him to go up on the floor. And you are anticipate a selection. Me no in a selection. Me a give him the seat. But me have a run.
Yo, wanna hear that? Mom say, yo, me different business, boy. What am I talk about, you know? Just forward, make we do the do. Father wants justice for son allegedly beaten by Western. So Jamaica, no, hold on. No, what is going on right here, sir, now? What is going on right here, sir?
Mother of a Jamaica college student is angry and frustrated after her son was brutally beaten by 4th and 5th form boys last Tuesday at the school. She explained that her son has spent only a year at the school and within that time has been bullied because of his accent and the way he wears his hair. Now, one student was charged this morning for wounding in relation to the incident and is to face the courts soon. Kirk Wright reports.
Jamaica College still riding on their wave of victory at the boys and girls camps on the weekend. At the school this morning, a celebratory atmosphere. The injuries he received from a battering at the school former atmosphere. Meanwhile, one of their own, a 4th former, has been at home for a week now, nursing injuries he received from a battering at the school last Tuesday. The student was left bruised and confused after being attacked by a group of boys on the compound. The victim says he was walking towards the canteen to have his lunch when about 6 of them yelled out to him that he had dropped his money. The victim says after picking up the money, another boy from the group approached him saying the money belonged to him.
He tried to pull the money from my hand. He was pushing me in the chest and I kept yelling at him, telling him to get away from me and telling him that no, this was my money. They just told me it was my money.
The victim says he tried to ward off the boy who was becoming more aggressive, but said that only incensed the others who also turned on him.
He punched me right in the face, directly in the chin. I received the punch and threw my food at him to try to defend myself and get him away from me because he was being, insane. He was yelling all kinds of insanity, like all types of nonsense. I threw my food at him. He dropped his bag and rushed me. He proceeded to punch me in the nose right here, which caused an injury, breaking my nose right here across the bridge. I received more punches to the eye, to which I tried to defend myself the best I could. I felt hands pulling my hair, which I'm still feeling lots of pain in my head from that. There were hands pulling my hair that I just couldn't really understand what was going on, The next thing I knew, I was on the ground on my back, being beaten down in the face, on the chest. I have bruises all over my body.
The students who witnessed the battering alerted the Dean of Discipline, who took the victim to the school's nurse for treatment. The boy's mother says she is particularly hurt because her son is a very gentle soul who gives zero trouble. She says now her son has been left with injuries he doesn't deserve.
He has a tear in his conjunctiva at the very least, which was briefly...
Yo, look at that, yo. Wow. That's a tear right here, so I hear saying, some serious lick them get this youth here, I ain't never seen nobody get a tear right there in between that crease right there, so that's gonna be painful for a long while. Right here, so? Oh, that's gonna be really painful for a long while. Oh my God. Wow. Round the youth eye, black and blue, and YouTube. This is for educational purposes. You understand? If TVJ can put it on them YouTube the way them do it, I'm sure I have no issues. Wow. This is the news. Okay? We're not promoting violence. This is for educational purposes and awareness. Wow, man.
He has a more fulsome, thorough eye examination scheduled for tomorrow. But CT scan has confirmed that his nose is broken. So we have to go see surgeon, right? I have no idea where this mountain of medical expenses is going to take us.
Yeah, then.
This was all thrust upon me in a moment.
She says his medical bills are piling up with more assessments to go.
I have spent...
Where's Dana Morris Dixon? Where's Andrew Honest? Where's Dana Morris Dixon and where's Andrew Honest? Aren't they not going to assist this lady? You hope she sue the school. I don't know how far that's gonna go, I don't know how far it's gonna go suing the school. She really have to sue the parents of the children. But how much of them have money? Well, that is a school still. So, yes, sue the parent them. Alright, cool. Sue the parents, all the boys that were involved in the altercation. The parents should be liable for them to pay those medical fees. What do you guys think? Yeah, Jamaica College. Yeah. We said then Andrew escaping a nearby bush's backside. And when that happened?
Close to $100,000 since Tuesday on X-rays, CT scan.
100,000? Damn. People have money. I grow up on tree like that. No, I don't have money. 100,000 since when?
Doctor visits, ophthalmologist.
The mother says she has not received the call from the principal. However, the school nurse and another teacher have reached out to her.
Wow, that is very terrible. Jamaica College, principal, heads, the government. Yeah, y'all messed up, bro. Yeah, y'all messed up on the communications. Yeah, y'all definitely messed up. Nobody reached out to this lady except for those two individuals. The nurse and no, that is bad, bro.
However, the school nurse and another teacher have reached out to her.
Which underscores what I've already heard, and both anecdotally and from evidence from my son, that fights happen at Jamaica College almost daily. Brutal fights.
We asked the principal, Wayne Robinson, about the incident this morning.
We are aware of the incidents any incident that took place, and it goes through a procedure here of investigation and a procedure of taking action based on those investigations.
Kirk
spoken like a politician. Yeah, man. That is, yeah, that's spoken just like a politician right there. Wow. I just came across and like, what? What is that?
Now over in Westmoreland, a man is seeking justice for his son who was allegedly beaten by policemen while in lockup on Friday. The incident, which was captured on camera, has since gone viral on social media. Kimberly Petty reports.
A father crying out desperately after his son, 23-year-old Jamar Darling, is seen in this video being pulled and allegedly being beaten by police officers. His father, Jerome Darling, explained he was locked up by the lawmen during a traffic stop. He said he went to the Southern Lamar police station hoping Jamar would be granted station bail, but what transpired has left him traumatized.
The son said to me,
Christopher says, tell JC to sell the cup where them just win at ISA Champions and get the youth his medical. Now, Jamaica, you see the way how the Virgin they look on the police? Yeah. It's clear say there was a verbal back and forth. And you know, these police, a lot of them is not professional, you know. Them escalate verbal confrontation more than them de-escalate it. It's quite unfortunate, but it's one of those realities we cannot escape. You get me? Chocho. Look there, look on him.
And me no do nothing more than stop me. I want to search my phone. I'm telling someone, nah, make me go in on my phone, guys, and stuff in on my phone.
So hold on there. Don't you have to have a warrant to search somebody's phone? What kind of crazy stuff is that, bro? Didn't we? No, wait, something wrong with me, man. You know, sometimes I really just give me a second, Jamaica. Give me a quick second because let me reference something here. So. I may go touch upon London in a long time and explore some Mama London video. You know. Hold on there, Jamaica. Make me look up something right or so. Horace Chang. And Kevin. Kevin Blake him name? Commissioner of Police. Clear up access to private citizen phones. I believe that they did a press conference. Here we go.
There's been a lot of incidents that we're seeing playing out on social media, where citizens are complain, let me use the word complain, of police officers compelling them to give up the password for their cell phones. We've also seen instances where citizens are ticketed for the daylight running lights on the cars, as well as the fog lamps. Can you indicate, sir, the legality of, well, I'm not say the legality, but the basis on which a police officer would, for example, demand a citizen's passport to their phone, the legal basis, and the basis on which a citizen is ticketed for a daylight running light on their vehicle?
Commissioner Comfort, don't come forward, but I want the question of ask for the password. It's wrong, but something that policemen have an interest to do, because scamming is what is causing a problem. Yes.
On the ear, Oris Chang, it's wrong, but scamming is causing a problem. Do your job legally. Jamaica, I'm telling you, we are in trouble, you know, with these types of people in our government in these positions, you know. On the ear, what I said a while ago? Listen to Oris Chang, you know.
It's wrong, but something that policemen have an interest to do, because scamming is what is causing a problem.
It is wrong, but scamming is causing a problem, so it's something that the police do. What? Leo, let me tell you something. All Jamaicans know your rights here. Know your rights. Listen what Dr. Kevin Blake I say. Listen to this.
Right. Good question. Thank you for those questions, because they give me the opportunity to speak on them. Let me first say there's a process. There's a process, and the process certainly is not coercing someone on that scene to give up their password. There's a process, and it is a court order has to be made, and so it is not right. It's not legal. Let me just say that.
All right. So Jamaica, want to hear that? It is not legal for the police to ask you to open your phone. And what is the password? Them damn out of order. It is illegal what they're doing. Only hear that from the police commissioner. So don't make no police come bully you on the phone. Them stink. Them out of order. I want them to do that. Them supposed to know the law. Or them come tell you about opening your phone. No intimidation for open no phone. That is against the law. I'm play it again. I'm glad to find that clip here. Can you imagine?
It has to be made, and so it is not right. It's not legal. Let me just say that clear. And we have since communicated to our members when that came to our attention that has been.
Jamaica, why is it that Kevin Blake have to communicate to the members? Don't the police come out of the police academy knowing the law? Isn't part of being the police knowing the law? It means that they are not well trained then, innit? They need to go back and do some training, a simple basic thing like a citizen's privacy. That is at the top of the Constitution, you know? A citizen's privacy, you know? Mighty God, we're in trouble. Anyway, let me continue, yeah? Let me continue.
And the private stuff on the phone. Well, when him started to talk about him bail, them said them are carry him on at the cell, and from them moved to him to start pull out the handcuff. A police officer have him and around his neck.
He went further.
Then a policeman in the white walk and come on and turn
So hold on there. So what kind of blouse and skirt? This a criminality, you know? When turn off the light for? Where say transport authority personnel took citizens' phone and delete their videos and photos. Hey, let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something. La Rock come on, hey. Boy, father got thank you, know. That's why I'm staying and me look corner right there, so, you know, because boy, some people there in Jamaica when you forget runway, you know, man, and some of them police, you know, we are dealing with people up on the road, you know. And then transport authority do what? You must see mad to blouse and skirt.
the light and then started to beat him. Another policeman
watch out
around at the back of the station come and tell him to and start drive out. So them drive out around at the back.
Mr. Darling said it's not the first time the police have detained his son.
He had a lot of pain. His back hurt him, his neck hurt him, swelling to his face, his forehead, his foot, his hand, his eyes swell up. It's traumatizing when you see, you know, say, you own youth and you never lick your youth, so. And police beat your youth, so. And one police, and two police, and three police, and four police. Police just come and beat him, so. For a reason.
He believes that the situation could have been handled in a more professional manner and has since reported the incident to INTENSIFIES.
There's something going on in West
Jamaica members say, alright, let me hear that part the way man said this about something going on in Westmoreland. Very interesting. Members say Westmoreland get hit by Hurricane Melissa. Now they might get hit by the Hurricane Police. Me not think couldn't hear what me I said. Westmoreland get hit by Hurricane Melissa. Now Andrew wanna send the police them for Hurricane Police for rush the people them. What is going on in Westmoreland? It's not funny. It's not funny. I don't know why you're laughing. It's not funny. We are talking about the suffering of the people. It's not funny. A Hurricane Police, a Hurricane JCF. What kind of madness is this? Is this the norm for the police them in Westmoreland? Is this the norm? I remember Rory, the digital marketer, the bridging where the company internet and make we know say they need ID and TRN to get aid. To get the package them. Zine and them go on like say not never go standing and for retract that in a parliament. It sweet me. It sweet me Jamaica. Cause them like to talk about people that spread misinformation. Look at this.
Manner and has since reported the incident to INTENSIFIES.
There's something going on in Westmoreland with these young police officers. Well, all I ask now is justice. I may ask the commissioner of police to intervene with his own investigator, and may ask the Prime Minister of Jamaica to look through Westmoreland Parish. It's a parish where we can love you, but you have to love me first because we give you the head to run the country. We give Mr. Andrew Wallace the head to run the country. But we not get no attention, Prime Minister. We not get no attention, Commissioner.
Jamaica, the youth handcuffed to each chair now. I just want to say, brother, you call for Andrew.
The country. But we not get no attention, Prime Minister. We not get no attention, Commissioner.
Our news team contacted Commanding Officer for the Westmoreland Police Division, SSP Off-Wheel Dobson, for a comment, but calls to his phone went unanswered. Kimberly.
Attention, Commissioner.
Our news team contacted Commanding Officer for the Westmoreland Police Division, SSP Off-Wheel Dobson, for a comment, but calls to his phone.
SSP Up Neil Johnson. Let me hear that again. Phone not pick up. Them not take no call. No statement. What him name?
SSP Off-Wheel Dobson for a comment.
Off Neil Dobson? What?
Attention, Prime Minister. We not get no attention, Commissioner.
Our news team contacted Commanding Officer for the Westmoreland Police Division, SSP Off-Wheel Dobson, for a comment.
Off Neil Dobson, Commanding Officer for Westmoreland Division. Commanding Officer for Westmoreland Division in Jamaica. I said commanding, you never hear that word? Commanding. Yeah, commanding officer. What name? Up Neil Dobson. Okay, perfect. Up Neil Dobson. Up Neil Dobson. So we have him name. I just wanted the spelling, ladies and gentlemen. That's all. Come on, man. What is this? Sure. Up Neil Dobson. Ah. So this is him. Okay. Alright. Mr. Dobson, sir. We need to know what's going on in Westmoreland in a bossy. Yeah, man. I don't know about significant progress being made in a Westmoreland. If this is progress, I don't know. I don't know. Is the police like moving like ice in Jamaica where every citizen is a criminal? A simple traffic stop, anything lead to verbal back and forth where the youth get beaten them way. So the set things to the youth and the youth set things back. I'm not encouraging anybody to feel a verbal back and forth to the police, you know. But legally, this is not legal. What they did to that young man is not legal. The man them turn off the light, Jamaica. The man them turn off the light. This are the this right here, so. This show you who is in. The man them turn off the light. Watch out. The man them turn off the light, Jamaica. The police turn off the light and proceed to beat the youth because they know so the father have a camera upon them. Are we going to hear from Andrew Wallace and the Jamaica Labour Party? All them do are come out and talk about, oh, what a great job the police is doing and crime is down. If crime down, we want to call this. This is a crime right here, so committed by the police. This is a crime. This is a crime. Think of one type of crime. This is a crime. Wow. Look on the youth. Look on the youth.
Face, my forehead, my foot, my hand, my eyes swell up.
Look on the youth. Watch that.
It's traumatizing when you see.
Be a bruise. Watch that.
You know, say your own youth and you
look on the back and foot that's all. Look there.
Like your youth, so. And police beat your youth, so. And a 1 police, and a 2 police, and a 3 police, and a 4 police. Police just come and beat him, so. Right?
So everybody take, it appears that everybody take turns to beat him. What is?
An appeal for help from a young man this evening who contends that he's been terrorized by the Clarendon police.
What?
He fears that the authorities do not intervene, he will be killed soon. But as you hear in this report, the case stems from an apparent mix-up in the JCF's Wanted Persons campaign.
Again, Jamaica. Who remember the previous mix-up? The big mix-up. Who remember? Mighty God, when I go back on my YouTube. Again. One more mix-up. Again. Jamaica. No. Only remember the mix-up last year? Only remember the mix-up last year, Jamaica? No, Jamaica, no. Walande. Only remember the youth take up on Wanted Wednesdays. Only remember the youth take up on Wanted Wednesdays, Jamaica. I want to do my video upon that something there. 4 months ago. You're supposed to have the youth there, man. Let me go and play the tape. This tune is not normal.
I'm afraid. Yeah, to the time I say a different person is come to me, I know, keep me and know for real.
Afraid because he's convinced he's been marked for death by the police. The young man claims the threats came straight from the proverbial horse's mouth.
And then my father say, each one must stay my baby mother. Each one must stay my baby mother. I tell my father say, oh, look, say, oh, they take me for undress up. Because if they didn't come catch me doing so, they'd kill me.
He believes the frightening case of mistaken identity stems from these posts. This is Javon Sims, a man wanted by the police in St. James since last year in connection with murder and escaping custody. Weeks ago, Javon Antonio Sims's picture and name started circulating in relation to the same offenses. Javon from Clarendon says he was never in prison, which necessitated him escaping custody, nor is he tied to a murder matter. Javon says he's a construction worker who works daily with his father, which is why he and his father immediately went to the Mapen police station to get the matter clarified. They got this signed document from the Clarendon police declaring Javon Antonio Sims is not a wanted person. But he says that has not stopped the police from targeting and terrorizing him.
You should be doing now come exactly in our house now. And question me and tell
Jamaica, what is happening? What is happening? What is really happening in our beloved country? I mean, we can't continue like this, you know. The entire system is like, what? Oh, we have these occurrences happening so much, like over and over. Me I try to find the video. Me I try the youth and I see him, so the other youth was a working person too, you know. Law-abiding citizen, you know.
I show them people now saying they want to say me already go up to the station because we know so this when I come board, so make sure go up to the station and get my name clear. They kill me because that then come for the car, then you see a most wanted man and come for. So if when me are getting people, I really want the people and that like that same way.
He pointed to alleged acts of intimidation and unprofessionalism days ago when the police detained him and was transporting him from his house.
And then now the police them know, then they have one buffalo in a car, and one of them ask me say, if we know Grandma Zone, if we ever drink Grandma Zone, it's always sweet.
What? Grandma Zone? Hear them something? Jamaica, remember that man? Yeah man, remember him? What go on for that case with him? What is going on with the case with this man? Seen in a picture with Andrew smiling. Mighty God. That's a whole nother story. But the youth, man, the youth. I'm telling you. I don't remember when last year it happened, but the youth, you know, me need that video. That video with Mr. Ennis. Yes. Yes, me need that video. I copy this and send it to myself. Me need to rally back on them video, the voice note, them for the labor, them will forever be played. Orlando Gray? No, I don't know that name. Jamaica, you remember the chicken? You remember that chicken here from Portmore? You remember that chicken here? Yeah, man. What a thing, eh? What a thing. I mean, I know, yeah, man. Hey, scary times in Jamaica, you know? Scary times.
And tell him, friend, like you say, what dog? Big up in a grandma's when I'm getting a boy, then take up your buckle and show him, say, empty. Which when I was sitting in a buckle, but he said, grandma's one.
The whole situation, he explained, has turned his life upside down.
It put me in a difficult position because everybody you see me, they want to run for me and send us me a most wanted man. And then I want to run. Enough of my friends them still don't want me run them and something. They will call police and tell them services like that. Like for instance, they see me pass through here, then call police and tell them say they see me or something.
Javon says he's not a wanted man. Instead, he only wants to provide for himself and his family.
I have 1 year son and something there.
Hear that?
The Independent Commission of Investigations, INDECOM, has been notified of the matter.
Joel, Jamaica, you can't hear it in the youth voice. This youth is no criminal. You hear me say? That youth is no criminal, Jamaica. You can't hear it in the voice. You can't hear it in the youth voice. It is no criminal. Nothing of the sort, Jamaica. The youth almost break down a while ago and cry a while ago. Oh God. And the reputational damage what them cause the youth. Boy, we really need. Oh, we're going to Santa Cruz. How are this? No, man, the news dangerous today.
Welcome back to Primetime News.
And a special welcome once again to our viewers on
Orlando
KBJ
Gray
International in the Cayman Islands and online at onespotmedia.com.
Never look feet, man.
First up this evening, there was chaos in Santa Cruz and St. Elizabeth this afternoon due to widespread flooding in the town.
Residents expressed frustration because the problem has been ongoing for years.
Rashida Walker has details.
With Hurricane Melissa still fresh on their mind, citizens of Santa Cruz and St. Elizabeth were left stranded after a heavy bout of rain. Streets were flooded, some drivers were forced to abandon their vehicles, and the heavy waters flowed through the streets.
Well, we can't move enough. Can't move at all. Yeah, what's up so long? And looking at bus front, now just because the water around. How can I go home now? You can't reach home. More than disaster right now. This is probably more than Melissa for what is happening in Santa Cruz right now.
Residents say there was an expectation that after Hurricane Melissa, work would have been fast-tracked to
Mark Peart, where's a Mark Peart? Yeah, how will the youth live in peace? This boy, man, tell you, man.
Drainage in the town. And with the hurricane season 2 months away, they fear the worst. Councillor for the Santa Cruz Division, Christopher Williams, outlined the areas usually affected by flooding.
We have Institution Drive, we have Coke Drive, you have Main Street, Santa Cruz, you have Market Street, you have Pagan Drive. Basically the entire town of Santa Cruz.
He says the municipal corporation alone.
Yo, the man them go find some other way if you cut the road them, brother, or divert the water. One out of the two. Because this water seem like it take its own course, like I saw the riverbed. Could they? I will put water that in Jamaica. If that run 3 days straight, forget about it, If water like this run 3 days straight on the road, forget about it, yeah? It's a riverbed you're looking at.
Cannot address the problem.
This afternoon is another prime example that Santa Cruz is in need of a comprehensive drainage plan. This is where we'll have to have the municipal corporation in collaboration with the National Works Agency, because the corporation don't have the funding to do the type of drainage plan that the town of Santa Cruz will need to address these grave concerns we're having when it rains in Santa Cruz. And you see the flooding as we're having right now.
Mr. Williams was, however, quick to point out that discussions are ongoing to find a permanent solution to the problem.
I've been having the necessary dialogue with the National Works Agency to see how best we can, address certain things. Then we arrange for a consultation that is in the making, a meeting with the business personnel in Santa Cruz and other stakeholders, right? So we saw NAA had a team coming down from Kingston over the past 2 weeks to do some assessment in the town of Santa Cruz.
Rashida Walker for TV.
Yeah, them definitely are going to fix the drainage, Jamaica. That can't work. That is unacceptable. See video.
Said we must be criminals why we don't want our fingerprint and our biometrics exposed to the black market when you are a slow individual. You must not know about identity theft. Now, what I'm about to play right now, remember to like, share, and subscribe, ladies and gentlemen. It really echoes the danger of mistaken identity. Want to listen to this?
So tell me something. How would you feel if you saw a picture of yourself on the police's social media? That, and you never do anything wrong. Well, this is what happened to Orlando Gray. We're going to be hearing from him later in the program. We'll get some comment from the chairman of Jamaican St. Justice, John Clark, along with wanted.
Let's see, it's their faith again.
Media comment from the chairman of Jamaicans for Justice, John Clark, along with Mr. Gray's attorney, Nicoy Ferguson. They'll be joining us in studio. We'll also hear from Raquel Porter, a colleague who had reported on this story and has been tracking it. But first of all, we are going to be talking to Mr. Gray. Thank you so much for joining us. This is all angle.
People, I'm sorry. I don't know why the visual is frozen for you guys, but on my window, you know what? It's ridiculous. Look like it would have.
Ferguson, they'll be joining us in studio. We'll also hear from the
like to do some work.
So take us back to what happened when you realized what was going on.
Alright, so it was on Monday when my father, we went to Manchester to do some work. And when reaching Manchester Monday, we started off the week. We worked on Monday through to Thursday, so it was Thursday morning. Wednesday morning, actually, my brother sent a picture to me. He got it from someone else. And when I saw the picture, it said, "What?" And I saw my picture, and upon seeing my picture, I said, "Wanted for murder." So at first I thought it was a prank, because I know I have a social media page where they would get person's picture, put it up, put music on it, you know, and so at first I played it after, I thought it was a prank, and then couple minutes after, I saw a lot of person texting me and started sending me the photo saying, what's going on? So right there and then I started taking it serious now.
What's going through your mind when you say you take it serious?
No, me I say, wanted for murder, because in my myself, I say I haven't committed anything, I haven't done anything. So now we start get a little bit nauseous now, a little bit scared at the moment, because I was wondering what's going on. So I called a friend of mine who is a police officer, and I explained the situation to him, and he said he was going to check to see what's going on. So he called, I think, most of the station, and he called me back and said, Mr. Portmore. So he said yes. So he said if they get the ID and the on my parents' name and make them bring me to Portmore.
So all this time now, as first of all, you just say you wanted.
Yes.
2, you wanted for murder.
Yes.
3, you wanted in Portmore.
Yes.
And you say you've never been to Portmore.
Never. I've never been to Portmore, because on the photo he said wanted for murder at Portmore, Gregory Park, places that I haven't been.
People, it's serious, you know? So the person we are talking about the fingerprint, and if we are criminal, because you don't want to biometrics today in the wrong hands. You see what we're talking about? This young man seemed to be somebody who was quiet. He still like my brother. My brother is a man where him go work, him deal with him God. You understand what I say? And him not go about the place, him not do party, him not know what of friend. Very simple person. Somebody with the society with a champion and want.
Facts.
Like all the time.
Facts.
Him not involved in no crime.
I see him, some of my brother stay for you in a real life Jamaica. You hear me I tell you? I see him, some of my brother stay. Man of God, doing work. You understand what I say? Him simple, him no go a party and them thing there. You hear me say? And at them a type of people that the man them hard work when the man a put on wanted Wednesday, and see now one next youth now get mistaken identity, and by the signature of the police them, right? He police them give him one piece of paper the youth before to make it be known that this is not the person that we're looking for. I'm gonna talk about grammar zone. Jamaica, what the hell go on? You see this idea of bringing in most wanted men dead more than alive, that is putting innocent people's life into danger when they are going to put the man them on most wanted list, and the man them is not a part of no most wanted. The JCF apologize to this young man, you know. You know, so me I go drop this link. Me I go drop that video link here in my group, because people need to go back and watch this video. Eh? Yeah, people need to go back and watch that video. Yeah, man, me I go drop it, man.
Imagine a man like that end up in a situation like this. When the police force
Are them wrong, you know? Are them wrong, you know?
Make a mistake like that and put up the wrong person because they never do them due diligence. A simple thing like name, you know. So you can imagine if a man wants to really destroy you, right? and use the biometrics and put a fingerprint on crime scene. We are talking about corrupt people, people who we don't trust, a system that we don't trust. Using these very delicate, private, important information about us against us, the people.
Mm-hmm.
You don't see how detrimental that can be. Your mind is not open to all of the various possibilities.
Yes.
Come on, man. And Joel is a trick about the people now wake up. Listen.
So there, you just appear to my mind. Then may I say, what happened? The shock, traumatized because I don't know what's going on. Everything just coming on fast, quick.
Wow.
So, after in up, me show my parents them, because me never show my parents them, show my father. And I say, where this coming from? Somebody say, Alex send me, that would be my brother's name. Alex send me. So he must say, oh, this come by. So I say, me don't see, me don't know what happened. And I call my friend and him say, I want it at Portmore. So he say, Portmore. So I say, yes. So I say, call Brother John, that would be a pastor friend who had baptized us. I baptized my family.
This is still got to the police station.
Yes,
so Jamaica, you see how this go do? Mighty God. No man. Baptizing whole family. Christian people them.
So I called him and he said, alright, I'm going to call a constable to get some information on what to do. So he said, call the constable. And after he called the constable, he called me back. And he said, the constable sent me to turn in myself. And so he said, he related to the constable, say, the young man is not a wanted man, I know him, you know. I have worked with his family, baptized all of my family them, so the young man is not a wanted man. So he said the constable say, you can't swear for nobody, you can't swear for nobody. So
when
he
you
said,
hear turning yourself now, because other things that you hear police said to people,
yeah.
Turning yourself.
Yes.
How you feeling now?
No, I feel afraid because now my mother has said to me, say, Lando, if that's what they call me, Lando. So I say, Lando, if you turn in yourself, even though you don't do nothing, you don't commit no crime, then probably hold on by you. And I say, I don't know what to do. Because everything just a command fast, we don't know which step to take. So I call my uncle and he said,
yeah, the youth has stammer. This is the second innocent person in the JCF traumatized, you know, because of bad information, you know. I second person this now, you know. The man then traumatized, you know. Mighty God. Watch out. Watch out.
Escaping custody, nor is he tied to a murder matter. Javon says he's a construction worker who works daily with his father, which is why he and his father immediately went to the Mapen police station to get the matter clarified. They got this signed document from the Clarendon police declaring Javon Antonio Sims is not
See there? Javon Antonio Sims is not a wanted man. Telephone number to call the police them. And you hear when the youth say the police them say them no want to hear and see this. They don't want to see the officer recording crime, Latoya Lloyd, McIntosh. Them don't want to see this. You know hear when the youth say it, say them don't want to see this.
Sweet. And tell him feel like it has said. What dog?
To alleged acts of intimidation and unprofessionalism days ago when the police detained him and was transporting him from his house.
And then now the police them know, then they have one buckle in a car and one of them ask me say, if we know gammas on if we ever drink gammas on you know, it's sweet. And tell him fast. Then take up a buckle and show him say empty.
Turned his life upside down.
It put me in a difficult position because everybody else say they want to run for me and say that me a most wanted man. And then I want to run. Enough of my friends them still don't want to run them and they will call police and tell them say like that. Like for instance, say you see me pass through here, then call police and tell them say they see me or something.
Javon says he's not a wanted man. Instead, he only wants to provide for himself and his. But he says that has not stopped the police from targeting and terrorizing him. Not a wanted person. But he says that has not stopped the police from targeting and terrorizing him.
They should be doing now come exactly in our house now. And question me and tell them my name or something.
The same time, they must say, oh, me didn't come for me, I show them people now saying they want to say, me already go up by the station, because we know so this when I come board, so make sure go up by the station and get me name clear. They'll kill me, because that then come to the car, then you see, most what the man then come for. So if when me are getting people, then I really want the people and like that same way.
He pointed to a letter.
Jamaica, when you hear that? When he was giving the police the paper, they were acting as if they don't want the paper same way. Police come on mission for wanted man. Them no business about accuracy. What kind of Jamaica this we are living in? In one country where you can't even get arms legally if you defend yourself as a law-abiding citizen. You have to be part of some type of elite club members. Forget license firearm. With them a type of police, what's up, true love? With them a type of thing you're going in Jamaica. This is, this is dangerous. This is dangerous, Jamaica. Mighty God. So now we have Orlando Gray, right? We just look for Orlando Gray. And they apologize to Orlando Gray now. So the police admitted. And we can show you that too. JCF apologize. Let me show you. Let me have that video there too, you know. JCF apologize. Hold on there. Apologize. See there? JCF apology not accepted. Ladies and gentlemen, you remember the young man where they have mistaken identity? Where the police them have for wanted Wednesday. You remember that story? It is.
Highlighted the ordeal Orlando Gray endured after his photograph was posted on the JCF's Wanted Wednesdays. It also follows public backlash and demands for an apology. Despite multiple requests for an interview, the JCF has yet to respond to our queries. However, on Friday, this post on its social media pages. Acknowledging the error, the JCF explained that the mistake occurred due to the existence of another man with the identical name who is in fact wanted in connection with a murder investigation. It says it...
So you hear that, Jamaica? JCF did not have the balls. They did not give the Jamaican public the respect that we deserve in coming publicly and doing a video and apologizing to Orlando Gray. They put it on a post. Right? They didn't want to look bad more than how they look bad already. And I say we do not accept their apology. And here we are again, Jamaica. Here we are again once more with another young man. Right? And I'm going to go out on a limb that this young man is innocent because the man the man went to the police station, Jamaica. Zane, wait there. The young man went to the police station and see it here. Him get a letter from them to declare that he is not the person who was posted on the JCF Most Wanted Instagram post. So yet another person as a victim of the JCF Instagram post. The man reputation has been tarnished. The young man have a 1-year-old pitney when I live for. These are the things that we talk about and highlight. These injustices. Right? And the way how the police them operate. The Andrew Holness-led government meet the judge or meet the maker. He put a target for innocent people back indirectly and directly. Because here's a young man that is innocent. But because he was labeled a criminal, because he was labeled the most wanted, his life has been turned upside down. And you see, I want this young man to get a good lawyer. Somebody connected or recommended by Isaac Buchanan. His case needs to go to the court and he needs to sue the state for damages to his reputation. Emotional stress and trauma. His friends them don't want to deal with him no more. It could affect him work. Jamaica, we need to get serious. These are the things all of us supposed to stand behind our brothers and sisters, you know, when you see these things happen, you know. Look at the document in front of you, man. It could have been any one of us. Good youth. And you notice always the youth them this happen to you, man. Them, you know. Good youth. We are work hard and I try to do the right thing by him family. And look at the result, Jamaica. No, man. Me glad to hey, me tell you something. I am led in, man. I am led in. What is this now? Westmoreland? Lord have mercy. Let me see what going on, sir. Westmoreland in the news.
Is Westwood High School in Stewarttown in Trelawney. First, it was Hurricane Beryl, then Hurricane Melissa, but the damage to the school was motivation. Romana Lyons has their story in this evening's Ray of Hope.
The auditorium shredded to silence, stripped of over 90% of materials that covered it. The materials left, bent, torn, warped out of shape. Westwood High School after Hurricane Melissa. Buildings refurbished just...
Westwood. Who for me got Westwood? Nobody. I don't know of nobody for me got Westwood. But I know, you know, interesting. Westwood.
Just after Hurricane Beryl, we're back to square one. That's what the quiz team went back to.
Some nights would be at the Jacaranda under the moonlight practicing.
That's the captain who, despite the challenges, led the team to the final of the 2026 Schools Challenge quiz.
We were out of training for 1 month, and when we came back, we did not have any electricity. However, the school provided a generator, but it was not on at all times. So sometimes when the generator is off, we would not have any electricity, which would result in water shortages.
But there's no shortage of hope. Westwood is on the brink of being the second all-girls school since St. Hugh's High in 1970 to come out victorious.
One night where we had to sit at the Jacaranda under the moonlight until it was a bit too dark, so we had to go in. And for me, at home, when we were at home, we didn't have any electricity there as well. So I had to write out as many lists that I could as possible so I can still study for the quiz season.
Even parents of team members are banking on this win, fresh out the rubble.
In this part of the region, you know, from Westwood, you know, the parents and also the students and also the teachers will be very proud to see the milestone, the achievements that Westwood have achieved. And we thank God for them and we wish them all the best.
Back in November, the emergency assembly point was an emergency itself. The principal says the setback was major.
It threw us off a little, but we were not daunted because we wanted to be the second girls' school to win this championship. And so we started when the girls returned to school in November. Sir started the practice. They stayed over. They were here for the Christmas, into the New Year's. And, you know, it's just, we wanted this so badly.
The coach has been with the team for 10 years, but he believes...
You know, it just rubs me the wrong way when they genderize these types of things. You know? It really does. It rubs me the wrong way because if we are to really start having the conversation, you'll notice that brilliance there's no gender does not coin brilliance. Let me say that. There's no gender that has a monopoly on brilliance. Brilliance and intellect, you know, it has a lot to do with how you actually educate and how persons respond to different forms and techniques of education. You know what I mean? So I really don't like it. I'm rooting for them because of their situation, not because they're girls. I'm rooting for them because of their perseverance in the light situation. I'm rooting for them because of their positive attitude, even in the you know, the dim situation it is. I'm rooting for them for that reason. I'm not rooting for them because they're girls. You know my position over here upon this platform. Yeah. I'm not the one. I can really go into it, and some people might have vexed, but I don't business. There is a divisive nature that is being used against genders in the world, and we must shun the very appearance of evil, Jamaica. We must shun it. All right? We should unite, not divide the genders, especially dividing men and women specifically. So we go on one side and the other one go on the next. We should shun the very appearance of evil, Jamaica. All right? Congratulations to them for even reaching the finals. And I truly hope, I really wish for them the best. All right? JUTC sees fear increase. Hey, chama mama. Want to hear that? Good, good, good. Them have one government talk today about government secures US 50 million in funding for farmers. Let's see how far that goes. I really have no interest in what this government is talking about, because them always late to the party. But some interesting things in the news in Jamaica. Mighty God. You know, me have to touch my Rasta and something look a bit, but you know, some of these clips I really have to save to my evidence file. Police Commissioner wants JCF members to use more technology. Okay. Alright, let's pin that. Save. Alright. Save to the evidence file. Let me save this to the evidence file. 2 as well. And definitely this. Mighty God. This is one I definitely have to save. This police commissioner, they pay a case tomorrow here. You remember good. Horace Chang, they pay a case tomorrow. Yes, man, I have to go live and ventilate them things properly, man. This is the night show, you know. A lot of people are there. I have to go live tomorrow, go ventilate them things tomorrow. Or later on, after one, you know. What a thing. What a thing. Yes, Jamaica. Let's get into this portion of the show here. We have to find out what's happening with our finances.
The bus report there. I wonder.
That investigation.
If that investigation about the bus. If that come. I wonder if one of the investigation on a petrol jam, where they near to come out to a next scandal brewing. I wonder if that's why Darrell cut. And I wonder if he's going to use farm sick in that. Because Darrell a farmer, you know, and no food in farm sick.
Rabba. No, go back. Hold on there. Wait. Me have to see them a question. Hold on, me have to hear them a question now.
Let me ask you something.
Before you ask me,
here when me ask you.
Hold on, you have a whisper. But before you ask me, every day a bucket a go well.
One day the bucket drop out.
One day. It a drop out.
True.
Yes, sir. And yes, and I wonder if Neville can tell you, what may I take my time and say?
Yes.
I wonder if Darrell Vaza run before the investigation come out about
the bus
report. I wonder.
Hey, let me tell you something, Carla, in general. I thought the exact same thing. Mel, I thought the exact same thing. The timing of Darrell Vaz, the announcement and the rumor about somebody are going at Darrell Vaz West. I'm telling you, it came to me that this investigation with the bus them. You know, people don't appreciate Mark Jefferson Golden, you know. Enough, you know. To me, I don't appreciate Mark Jefferson Golden enough, you know. Yes, when Mark Jefferson, you know, when I started to really keep an eye on Mark Jefferson Golden, you see when Mr. Lowton Cousins did tell one story about Mark Golden when there was Hurricane Beryl and all the things that were happening, and you know, he made some calls and things started to happen in the constituency. That is when I knew that Mark Jefferson Golden impact is very, 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 very serious. It's not something to scoff at. You hear what I said? Look at the situation with Andre and the lady that called in that need the press. What them call it? prosthetic leg. I don't remember the terminology, but her legs are cut off and she have to use the leg them. Right? Her legs cut off from above the knee. Right? I don't remember the terminology, but she needs some legs built, right? And they have to balance certain way and all of these things, right? And Mr. Golding helped out the situation along with Panajar TV for whatever the Panajar TV raised. That lady would get the surgery. Mark Golding got the individuals that run the place to deal with the lady like them Jamaica. Whatever they make from Panajar TV, heal the man. Heal the man. Mr. Golding impact is serious. So when you see Mark Golding call the Integrity Commission and all these other entities to come investigate this them all buster with the man them buy. You know say Mark Golding is speaking from a place of based off of the evidence. Something is not right. So you need to look into this because something wrong. So you see, that now I believe is what is the catalyst for this quieting of Darrell. You notice how Darrell was quiet? You notice how Darrell was take for himself? We not hear no VAV or VAV and Darrell was quiet like a lamb. And then there's rumors that circulated on Panajar TV. Andre the same ear, same sick. I don't know what true it is. But if he is, I wouldn't be surprised. Let me tell you why. Prophetic word that was uttered about Darrell Vaz. Some of you might not remember, but I remember these things. I keep it lodged in my mind. I can't pull up the video now. But just like I'm going to pull up the video with how much I want to watch this video? How much let me look on the video. You know, say people them not take the good video them and make them viral. What I deal with? Let me see what I'm going on. So, alright, so Pastor Peter Chambers video gone over 1,000, alright. This one that just hit 1K. His time is running out. No, Jamaica, let me tell you something. You see that video? I want to share this with your friends. You see this video? That video. I want to share that video there and make that video they go viral. You hear me say? And then this video. How come this video reach? What Jamaica deal with? No, Jamaica. No. Evil order of distinction. I no need to share that video there. Come on, my people. Come on. This one here. Pastor Peter Chambers prophecy fulfilling. Rosalie Hamilton. Boy, for Rosalie Depani, me know. And big up Mr. Will Rattigan. That portion I show you how me react to. Zane, that video I drop in at night, I know say it good. But you see the Auditor General report, Jamaica, you see this? This bangarang here? You don't sleep on that video here. Make sure so you watch that video. I'm telling you. For the people on BOLO V&R clips, you have the video over there for yourself and you can go watch. Yes. Similar thumbnail, yeah, different title. Okay? Yeah, I saw me go to work. It's hard work, but I saw me go to work, Jamaica. Some go to work. Zine.
We're at this afternoon. I tell them maybe I got in class by 1 o'clock, but make we go down a little bit to 1:30. Am I allowed to take class to 1:30 this afternoon? Teacher need to go eat little lunch. Am I allowed to bring the class to a close at 1:30? You know, stay with me till about 1:30, alright? Yes, man, alright, perfect. Jamaica people, it is a sad time we're living in, you know. It is a sad time we're living in.
Yes.
The Bible tell you no, but one utter on your lips.
Yes.
And so shall it be. Labour Party are going to mash them up. And rightfully so. Eh? Rightfully so, Jamaica. We're ready to run the country right down to the ground. Labour Party, and you talk about it now, you ready now. And now you get back in office, you ready to run the country right down to the ground. Remember, see, you tell people so you ready now. You forget, let me remind you what you say. Yeah, my right. Where they say? You ready? Let's welcome the Prime Minister of Jamaica, Mr. Andrew Wallace.
Yes.
Who was the champion? Andrew. Who was the big man? Andrew. Who run the island? Andrew. Who got the best land? Andrew. Who had the champion? Andrew. Who was the big man? Andrew. Who run the island? Andrew. Who got the best land? Andrew. Labour right, we ready now.
Labour right, we ready now. We can't bother with Trey Brad, you know. Oh my God. Oh my God, I can't bother with Trey Brad.
On them people who must handle labor. Them heavy. The island. Them heavy. The country heavy. Handle labor.
Yes.
We have to remind them what they campaigned on.
What a
and
prick.
how they trick and deceive the people.
Yes.
We must live by the promises made.
A true man. A true.
How no mean you are going to tell me so I'm not going to raise the light bill again? You don't raise it in November, you don't raise it in January.
Mighty
God.
God.
And you have the audacity now in a March to tell me say you don't have the intention to raise light bill again. Where is the Honorable Daryl Vaz? Eh? Where is the Honorable Daryl Vaz? It is too much, Jamaica. It is too much for the people this afternoon. Totally out of touch. Totally out of touch. I hear the lady will read the budget as the finance minister, she. You never realize the favor if he come out and give it thanks in the PNP. Had it not been for the PNP proposal, they would look into themselves and say, no, them are taxi and all right.
Yes.
So we want to say thanks to the People's National Party and the contributions they would have made
of course
to the budget debate. Had it not been for the People's National Party,
tell them, man. Telling you.
Those taxes would not have been
reversed. Yes.
Rolling away.
Yes.
And so to me, Jamaica, it is clear that it is the People's National Party running this country.
Yes, man.
When you see NNN have to come out, come give credit. Yes? When you see NNN come out, come give credit, we are going to take the credit because it was our initiative, our contribution to the budget debate while we are here at this conclusion.
Why so? I must say.
Eh? Can you imagine Jamaica? Favour Williams is going to tell Jamaicans, for those of us who shop online, Favour say we are burden our pocket, you know. Remember we are spend Favour money. Favour say, right? Favour tell we say, Jamaica not try beat the process.
Yes.
Because if we buy something online for $100, right?
Wicked
if you
Favour.
buy anything over $100, you're going to pay the tax fee. I pass the $100 US tax threshold.
Wicked
So what
Favour.
Favour says she realized Jamaicans are quote-unquote doing is teaming up together. Can you imagine how poor people are suffering? Them people are totally out of the realities of what's going on in the country. Now, can you imagine you buy something online and you really want this something and it come to $120, right? Once it pass $120 online, you have to go pay a tax on it. And you team up with your sister or your brother and say, you know, say, me want something but $120 fee too. You know, nothing, it's what we put together now. So we don't have to pay no tax. So guess what? If if you buy something, Jamaica, and you and your brother and your sister team up to clear the bill, Favor is now having a problem with it.
Yes.
Favor is saying Jamaica. She come to the realization that Jamaicans are finding ways to beat the system. Good God Almighty, what more poor people fi do?
Wicked Favor Williams, man. You're a wicked man.
What more poor people fi do, Favor? Who no give me the little $100 tax break? And we are pinch. So that's we not spend more than the $100. And if we do spend more than the $100, we are asking brother or sister for little help. Just to get rid of the little tax car we no hobby. Yes. But we want the things them kind too expensive to buy in Jamaica. And even that about a Favor.
Yes.
Lord Jesus, when you see T-Play one jump up in the back, say no, say a problem. Let me hear what T-Play has to say, Jamaica. Give me a second. Let T-Play jump up in the back.
One T-Play.
Let's go, T-Play, let's go. Let's hear from T-Play. Good afternoon, T-Play, let's go. Let's hear
Dre.
T-Play. Good afternoon.
Morning, good afternoon. Dre, we see the same thing you are talking about with the Favor or something.
Yeah.
What may I say is, she complained that if, as you say, if it go over the $100, we are split it up. So if it go 150, you take 100 and then you do one second invoice for the 50. Yeah. Because obviously if you go over another 150 or you go 200 or whatever, you're gonna pay extra duty. But you still going to pay tax on it no matter what, you know. You still gonna pay tax, you still gonna pay shipping, you still gonna pay if you clear it. But she have a problem, she said, if you split it up. But wasn't it Favor the same one that said if we pinch and make up 2,000 we can buy a Pro Box?
Pinch and leave an inch.
No, that shit it's a drip.
Yup.
That's exactly what she said.
T-Play got a call. But yes, that is the problem, Jamaica. She have a problem with splitting of bills. You don't have it. You don't have it. So if you see something online and you shop and the bill come to, let's say, $155, you that done, I go get charged because it passed the $100 threshold. So if you tell your brother or your sister, say, you pay for this, you swipe your card and pay for this for $30, your next brother comes together and pay for something for $50, and we split the bill to avoid the tax. Favor is having a problem with it.
Yes. And that she have a problem with.
Yeah.
She said, well, we should not be doing that because we're draining the pockets of the government. But I am wondering if these things that they have been doing over the last decade is what is not draining the pockets of the government.
Listen to the argument
of the taxpayers.
Yes.
Because, for instance, and no disrespect to Minister Balahu, we get up one building, them gonna stack it up full of people. She sit down there for 5 years and we can't get no constitutional reform.
Thank you very much.
Split off and create one entire ministry where could have stay under justice.
Yes.
One whole ministry, one whole building and rent we pay.
Yes.
All of them something there. That not drain the resources.
Exactly. And Tara, sit down see and remind us, how about the filing of nil return when you make hundreds of millions? Isn't that draining?
Across 4 companies.
Thank you.
That not draining the resources. What about when people not paying their contributions? Like NHT and so forth, education. When those taxes aren't paid by big companies that continue to be via the government contracts. Doesn't that drain the resources? Let me ask about the
No, you know, T-Play just really touch on something that don't need to be brushed over. Companies that are getting government contracts, but they don't pay their taxes. And which company that? Are companies? Is one of those companies ocean-wide? Is one of those companies ocean-wide? Isn't that robbing the scoffers of the government? Jamaica, think all that long. Yeah, man. Let's talk about it. And it's not just them. Potentially, it could be many more. But there needs to be a law companies that get government contracts should be tax compliant. It's mandatory. And if they are not, if they are deemed to be not compliant after appearing to be compliant. So for instance, there was some type, I don't know, some type of mix-up, right? And they filed nil when they really did not, when they really, you know, when I think about it, Julian Robinson electronic invoicing system needs to be mandatory immediately. So companies like Oceanwide and them simply cannot, and I mean cannot, evade taxes any way, shape or form. All these big companies them. Cause see it there? Poor people can't escape no tax, you know. Poor people can't escape taxes, brother. See, Julie, what she name? Favor Williams make sure say she attack the poor people them. But where is the energy for the big companies them? Favor Williams, where energy there? On the terribly, you know, man. Hey, Mr. God now sleep, man. One of these fine days. One of these fine days, man. God I go deal with you. Uno are wicked. Uno are wicked.
Yes, about the bus. But if that come, I wonder if one of the investigation on a petrol jam, where they near to come out to one next scandal brewing. I wonder if that's why Darrell cut. And I wonder if I'm going to use farm stick in it. Because Darrell a farmer and no food in farming can't farm stick. Later. Shocker. My God.
Yes, sir. Teacher.
Yeah, man, what's up?
Blessings and welcome, my brother. How you doing?
Good.
People them a holler for you from Saturday, you know.
Well,
them a call for your Saturday, them a call for your Sunday. They say, no, it's going to be Monday.
Okay.
Welcome, sir. Welcome.
Yeah, man, blessings.
How things?
Good, man. Good, man.
Well, before we go now, we'll give you an update on what is going on with the country's economy now. Tell us.
Well, the big thing today is that the Bank of Jamaica pumped 30 million in the foreign exchange market, but importers wanted 73.5 million.
So that's about 50% of what is needed to put. Okay. What is
that? And it demonstrates the demand for foreign exchange given the high level.
Less than 50%.
Less than 50%.
Less than 50% they put.
Yeah, man.
What can go so?
Well, maybe never anticipate such significant demand, which would be bad because the trade deficit was 5.3 billion for the first 11 months of last year. We're importing a lot more and the export side declining. So we have a big problem.
So we turn in a country of importers?
Yeah, man. We're not producing anything.
Wow.
And it's going to be harder to produce now given the war and the impact on fertilizer prices and all of those things.
Yeah, there. Only hear that, Jamaica? It's going to be harder to produce with the impact on fertilizer prices. This is why I'm have to listen to Ralston Iman, you know. Pan Colin Bell show, you know. I'm telling you. I don't purport to know everything, but that is a significant argument. That is a significant argument that actually affects our bottom line, which is the cost of living. You understand? No, sir. Why? Terrible.
Yeah, man. But we know you don't need Pando if you tell us that, man. We don't see that already and I tell people.
But because them try to class you and call all kind of names, let me hear what Richard Pandu said. Because you've been saying it right here on Portland Spice TV. But for those naysayers and those labor rats and those unpatriotic Jamaicans, listen to the head of Seprad, what he's saying.
Flicked on the Middle East in its fifth week and world oil and gas prices surging, Chief Executive Officer of the Seprad Group, Richard Pandui, is warning that the Jamaican economy is in for a rough period in the coming months. Mr. Pandui, who heads one of Jamaica's largest food distribution companies, told Radio Jamaica News that food prices will skyrocket in coming weeks. He says the Middle East conflict is already affecting Jamaica, primarily through higher oil prices.
Yes. Which has begun increasing transportation costs, electricity and production costs. In terms of food security, this translates into higher prices for both imported and locally produced food. Imported goods are becoming more expensive due to shipping costs, higher input costs for packaging, and those type of things. For local food production, Local farmers are going to face higher input costs for fertilizers, feed and animal feed and transportation. I don't expect any issue with the availability of food. The challenge will be the affordability. The overall economic effect if the conflict continues will be increased economic headwind with high inflation, pressure on household spending and pressure on businesses to maintain margin. This conflict is extremely unfortunate, but it couldn't have come at a worse time for Jamaica.
Jamaica, only hear that? It could not have come at a worse time for Jamaica. It could not have come as a worse time for the Jamaica Labour Party. But tell you, the prophetic word, The prophetic word, Jamaica, Jamaica, Jamaica. Hey, tell a boy, everything I play out, the screws are being tightened, as Apostle Jeffrey Shuttleworth would say. The screws are being tightened, Jamaica. And everybody are going to get it. From the head of the stream go straight down.
The external shocks in 6 months. Hurricane Melissa and now this. So overall, headwinds ahead, tough times, but we'll hopefully be resilient as we've always done and get through this.
Richard Pandu with that Ralston.
Yeah, man.
When you say them call you bad mind and bad news poor, it is better to know and prepare than not to know.
Yeah, man, and anybody who know anything about how the world is structured would have said that would have to happen. Yep. Aluminum prices gone up because what the money do? They might target industrial plants, gas plants, desalination plants, aluminum plants. So all of those things means higher prices. Yep. Even if the war stops tomorrow, this thing will continue because a lot of those facilities can take 5 and 10 years to build them up. A very destructive war.
Whoa. Whoa.
So they're mapping up any more money, Raleigh?
No mapping up operations took place today. They intervened in the market, but yeah, there's a massive shortfall in terms of 43.5 million less than what was wanted. So maybe they'll have to come back tomorrow, yeah? Or allow dollar to break down.
When you were saying to them, why you revaluing the Jamaican dollar without any production and squandering the money? Is this an effect from that?
Of course. Friday we traded at 159.16, so they are going back to the 160, 161 mark, which is where we should have been and not wasted all of that money.
Pick care we go on 156 with the one time.
Yeah, all them things.
So where Ralston man was saying and Bina said, all of this money where them are used to give a pseudo a fake value upon the dollar. The amount of money where them are put in to keep the US dollar at a certain price. A waste of time because the US dollar go right back where it did in Jamaica and it'll go over 60 again, you know hear me say? It going right back where it did there. So it don't make no sense what them do. Them should just leave it alone. Leave it alone. And focus the money in the other areas. They need to focus on growth. Getting the agricultural sector spiking in a high volume of productivity. Line up exports from now and target markets. You understand? Food security is very important. Target markets when needed. You feel what I say? Mighty God, and the man them stay there and the man them no listen and see them. Waste of time.
Business?
Yeah, man. Stupidity. Yeah, you're faced with a double crisis. Melissa and the war, which affects your foreign exchange earnings and cause you to be spending more foreign exchange. But you're appreciating the value of the currency. You're going in the wrong direction.
And now that the private sector wants US dollars, you're free to come out with it now?
Because they have bills to pay. And those bills are going to get higher and higher. As Pando, you just tell you the supply chain has been broken for everything. So you have to find more money to pay for everything that is coming from outside.
Colin asks Raleigh why South Korea government is buying back government bonds.
Well, they are trying to keep the interest rates down because the interest rates will have to go up because of the impact of the war and inflation. So those are some of the things that many other countries trying all kinds of measures in order to cushion the impact of the war on their economies. Only Jamaica not now happening.
But the Prime Minister spoke for 4.5 hours, Raleigh.
Yep.
That people say was an excellent speech, comprehensive, What
Mad
is wrong with
man.
these people, Raleigh? How could the speech be excellent and comprehensive that did not address food security, did not address the war in the Middle East?
Talk about
Because they are partisan, they're not concerned about their party, they're not concerned about Jamaica. Every president in the world, every prime minister in the world, every central banker in the world are talking about the impact of the current crisis on their economies and taking measures to mitigate the impact. From Australia to Philippines, right across the globe.
Oil price, how far now gas price in Jamaica gone since the war, Raleigh? The last time we spoke, I think it gone up $19. Where are we now?
Yeah, somewhere there about $25 or thereabouts, yeah. And the prices are, yeah, man. And that's going to continue because what is happening now is that the Iranians have opened that third front in the war now, the Houthi rebels, yeah? And they are saying, so apart from the Strait of Hormuz, there's also a place that they call...
I read this. The Houthis. Didn't I read it for you guys the other night? The other day? I read the article where I talk about now with the Houthis. Listen carefully when I talk, because this is going to affect you even more with the price of everything I go up.
The Iranians have opened that third front in the war now, the Houthi rebels, yeah? And they are saying, so apart from the Strait of Hormuz, there's also a place that they call Bab al-Mandab, which is another waterway which the Houthis control.
Yes,
and they are saying
that's what we're about goods.
Yeah, and they are saying nothing is going to pass through there. Yeah, so Pando knows what he's saying. We are in for a rough time. Yep. Supply chain has been broken.
And therefore, the longer we take to start prepare for this,
precisely,
the worse it will affect us.
Precisely.
It is
just like the global economic crisis. The same approach, man. Same approach.
They don't want to talk about it. What is this same GLP administration that crashed the Jamaican economy?
Yeah, that was
in
in
2011. Lick it up in our wall and write it off.
Yep. So the British, US oil closed at $104.66 per barrel today, and the British oil closed at $112.78. Up.
Wow.
And
West Texas closed at 104. And Brent at 112.
Let me ask the people in something, Dr. Peter David Phillips, under the leadership of Portia Simpson Miller, came up with an excellent idea of putting in insurance on oil because we're an oil dependent country. 100% we depend on oils. And they put in an insurance called the edge tax. To pay for the insurance.
Yes.
This government said it's not necessary. What them tell we say no?
What them are going to tell we say no?
Maybe that's why they don't want to talk about it.
The people will just sit down and take this.
Well, boy, I don't know what is going to happen.
No.
The cost of living is going to go out of sight. Yep. So just as your Pando tell that household incomes are going to be squeezed, people are find it difficult to even buy food.
So I insure my house.
Yep.
And you stop my insurance, and when my house burned down, you're laughing at my face. I tell you that it is going to be alright.
It can't be alright. It can't be alright.
When the people at Jamaica go do now, drink rum and boom and smoke weed and the girls then broke out.
Yeah, pure that. The rum and boom price gone up, so they might not be able even to buy that. Yep, so right now.
Yo, boy, me I tell you, hey, Jamaica, no better wake up here, man. Me no know about nobody, me get a rotted light bill and know me pressure up. Me I say, wait, what? See, when me dip on their life, yeah? Me want to no bless up the life when you can bless up the life here. Don't make the like button. Don't be stingy with the like button, because that's free. That no cost nothing. Me need as much support from owner with the like and the share button. Because them thing I get out on the cost of living I go through the roof right now. So if you're not there with me, you support me all the way through. You know all of the other means them for support. Somebody did reach out to me and ask me for my Zelle information, but nobody text me all now. Zane now and ask me for my Zelle. I give them the number on the live. Juliet, but me not hear from her. You understand? So if you don't want me Zelle information, Jamaica, 451-6535. That's 876-451-6535. Alright? Good. Alright, that way they only can just text me and then send on the information. Right? Because this is getting out of hand. I'm not telling no lie. This don't make no sense. And the man him not prepared in a no way, shape or that bun me, you know? And that really bun me. The man him just there so Jamaica. So. You hear me say? Madness, yeah. Madness. Total madness. Hold on, sorry. My bad, y'all. My bad. Let's continue.
Now, global stock markets are still reading in the US, reading in Asia. Yep.
Well, but that's something to that gas price in US gone up 50% since the war.
Yeah, man. And that's why stocks are tumbling. Investors get nervous. People's 401k are being eroded at this particular point in time. Everybody, man. Even today, Jerome Powell was at Harvard University talking about the situation, the Fed chairman. So I don't know which world the people in Jamaica exist in leadership and the so-called economists that who come and talk on the radar and who get to talk frequently. Yeah?
My God Almighty.
Mm-hmm.
Why are these people so wicked to Jamaica, Ralston?
I'll tell you, I don't know, brother.
No, all these financial analysts.
So-called economists and analysts, yes.
They are wicked to Jamaica, they are second-raters.
Yeah, man.
How can you not come talk the truth now? How many people have understand, say, listen, get to yourself ready. Melissa coming again.
Yeah, man. It's worse than Melissa because this is global. You can't run, you can't hide.
So nobody now can help you?
No.
Because everybody facing this stuff.
Oh, precisely.
That me I tell them now too. The people them are foreign, they in a buying. Everybody a feel it. So you know them funds they here and there. No, everybody you know it rough here, man. Boy, hey.
In for this one.
Precisely.
My God.
Bottom, yeah, man.
Dr. Raleigh, 876-804-7072. The teacher there here. So we want to talk to the teacher. Talk to the teacher because if you're talking about Jamaica's economy, there's nobody in Jamaica. Neither Andrew Holness, Favor Williams, Floyd Green, Dr. Stokes. This year one, that the one, there's nobody better than Ralston Iman. Vincent Edwards, good evening.
Good evening, Colin, Mr. Bell. Ralston is on the line?
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Ralston, listen to, our listening to the Central Pass. I know Central produced the most coconut oil and butter in this country. And he's telling us to prepare. And then I'm following the international news, and it is telling us now that aircraft, plane owners now is concerned now, and now a recommendation is made to the Trinidad government to lock down Caribbean airline. And the airline now is considering now to put a thing they call name Florida. That's like you have to pay more because
jet fuel prices gone. Yeah, man, jet fuel prices gone up, so ticket prices have to go up. Tourism under significant pressure.
And then what made me so nervous, Ralston, on one topic, and Donald Trump will give you 5 different things on the one thing for one day. He will tell you in the morning.
The man said, out of 10, they think them do 15. They give themselves 15 hours to deal with the war. Out of 10.
Yeah, man. Look, everybody know. Now listen to myself. Yeah. Everybody know.
Yo, you know what I'm saying? Alright, so that let me go back to the article. I'm glad they mentioned Donald Trump because he's a really topic too, you know, because you don't know if him role in playing at this war start and how it affect Jamaica. That's what I'm definitely here about, right? This is fascinating, Jamaica. So when him say him now have no problem with Russia send through the oil ship, you hear the man say him change his mind regular. So I wonder if him change his mind about that something. Hey, Jamaica, Andrew Holness government now realize say Donald Trump head chip, you know. Me say they in a problem, you know. They in a problem down here. if they feel like say them in a the safe zone, them supposed to be worried. Them supposed to be what, Jamaica? Worried. Tell them what.
The investor right across the world know that that is just garbage. So the investors are preparing for the worst. That is why stocks are tumbling. That is why airline ticket prices are going up, because jet fuel price going up. All of those things. Yep. So this is going to be another great recession. Yeah.
Nephew, hold on. Nephew, help us out with something here, because we are worried. Why is it that the Prime Minister and the Finance Minister have not come to the country in a national broadcast yet to speak to us about the plans, how we're going to navigate this warrior and the prices that are going to hit Jamaicans?
Well, the news is telling us that yesterday, Ralston can back me up, that yesterday at some function, he's calling upon the Jamaican people to educate themselves more. Did you hear that, Ralston?
He never spoke. He never spoke to the crisis in the Middle East. What he was telling the people is that the voters must become more economically minded and more focused on economic growth than when they are voting. And that the running of the economy now is not like 50 years ago. That was a job at Michael Manley. So he never spoke anything about what is happening in the Middle East. Yeah.
But if the people educate themselves more on the economy, they wouldn't vote for him.
Exactly.
No.
Exactly. If people was to educate themselves more on the economy, we would not vote for Anjo or the Jamaica Labour Party. They are not good stewards of the economy. They mash up Jamaica only part time, Jamaica Labour Party where the economy is concerned. And that is why me have got tomorrow, oh God, me have a big live to do in the morning. Me have got to do one live early in the morning tomorrow. Like 10 o'clock. Tomorrow. Yeah, man, me have got to do a serious live stream tomorrow, Jamaica. Seriously. I've never been more serious than my right now. Me I tell you, say serious live stream I've got to go on tomorrow. Yes, man.
To get 0.8%
later, at least, later.
Everybody who voted for the GLP the last election was dunce when it come to the economy.
Dunce.
Yeah,
fully dunce.
That was 9 years on the grow the economy by 0.8%.
Correct.
So what he's saying to the people, when you voted in the last election, you were blind.
Yeah, man, he's confused.
Your eyes.
I am asking on the opposition and all Jamaicans that in this time of world crisis because of not one Donald Trump, I'm asking everybody to join with the government and make we work together to pull Jamaica through this time of crisis.
What the government have to start with the initiative and start telling people about the crisis and what they are going to do, and then ask the people for buy-in. The government doesn't know nothing about it yet.
But
and 10 hours after the presentation.
What I want to say to that is only one side can invite all hands on deck.
And
the government. So the government must lead by welcoming all hands on deck. Bring the opposition to the table.
Yes.
Bring private sector to the table. Bring the...
Thank you very much, Colin Bell. And to your point, let me go to my TikTok video because them things say we are ramp around here. Only hear nephew attack. We are go play the tape, Jamaica. Only hear nephew attack. Mighty God. What a thing. What a thing. Let me find the video. STEM school. See if I hit this. Alright, so Jamaica, I'm come to talk to me. I come right there. Oh no, never mind. That's not it. My brothers, my Jamaican brothers. Ladies and gentlemen, people. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, yo, if ladies and gentlemen, I TikTok, ladies and former member.
You know these.
You see, this is where context matter, right?
Wholeness here is why. This why I do what I
Ladies and gentlemen, first of all, if you guys have... So ladies and gentlemen... Alright, so ladies and gentlemen. Jamaica. Ladies and gentlemen. Jamaica won't deal with... You know, you. So you know, ladies and gentlemen, JPS. So another video there. Where the man? Where is it? Oh man, I can't believe I forgot the video. No, that's not the one. That is not the one. Andrew one is basically say him don't know how to fit Mark Golding in the grand scheme of things in terms of the recovery. I'm not sure how Mark Golding is going to fit. I really... Let's see if I is. TikTok, good day TikTok. It's been a while. So, honestly, I live in... Hey. TikTok, good day. Ladies and gentlemen.
Fully done.
Ladies and gentlemen, big up on yourself, TikTok.
Fully done or wicked. Mystic sensation.
Yes, Jamaican. This matter? No, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, but me I find it, me determined right now. Me determined. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a banger, so make sure you share, like, you understand? Why Jamaica?
What? Weston?
Ladies and gentlemen, leadership is not convenient. Leadership is not. Ladies and gentlemen, people.
Jamaican people trolled.
Alright, so ladies and gentlemen. Alright.
Overwhelming evidence the murder rate. Please promise us.
JLP is the way.
Alright, so
Tufton and Andrew.
There was no breaches.
So, gentlemen,
this year is the
No accounted.
Scrolling through.
Potential corruption. JLPMP get emergency contract.
Andrew. Boy, yes, my people. Us growing widening like that. You're hung up. So, ladies and TikTok. No, TikTok.
An organ man.
Ladies and gentlemen. Alright, so social media, TikTok, everybody, listen. Came across this article. It says, Transport Authority put.
Gets a misback.
People don't mind the back. Alright, so ladies and. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen.
It's a night bowl.
People. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen.
It's a night bowl.
Yo, alright, ladies and. So far.
Paul is here is why.
Yeah. So, for the persons on BOLO V&R clips, I'm sorry, but this video, my phone died. I apologize. So I'm gonna end the BOLO V&R clips live stream. Yeah, my phone died. I am so sorry, guys. I'm running a 3-hour live stream. I didn't remember that. The phone battery was at 58%, and this is the type of phone that I have to charge all night. Yes, this is one of the reasons why I asked you guys. So, if there's any Destiny helpers out there that wanted to buy me some equipment, like maybe a phone or something like that. Bluetooth speaker, microphone, headphone, those types of stuff. You stand them, the selfie stand them to the phone, those types of things. You are a selfie stand where you can have 2 phones now, 1 stand and 3 phones, and you can just video. Yeah. all that type of equipment for videoing and vlogging and stuff. Yeah, man. So I had to come on here to end the live for BOLO V&R clips. Let me see if you guys hear me good. Yeah, it sounds kind of muffled because I use the